One of the things I used to really like to do with my channel back when I would live stream out of the Undead Labs offices was to have my colleagues bring in games that I had never heard of but that they were really passionate about. In this case, this is Brian Giaime, who was a really critical systems designer on State of Decay 2, who gave you the loot system, the facility system, the consumables, a lot of the stuff that you know and love. This is him enthusing over a game that he really liked at the time, which is called Planetbase. And I got really into it too.
We're on the air already.
Hooray.
So I'm going to get Planetbase started.
Sure.
Because that's what we're playing today.
Just looking at things I made in college, it's surreal.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
and play something I worked on 8 years ago or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's surreal for me to think about the games that I made 8 years ago
One day
as well.
I might have you stream playing some of the weird crap I made.
That would be hilarious.
2D ASCII Mech Warrior.
2D ASCII Mech
2D ASCII Mech Warrior. They told us it had to be in the Windows console, and I was like, I'm going to make Mech Warrior, damn it.
That's amazing.
The UI is the worst thing you've ever seen.
Okay, so this is Planetbase. I've got the sound turned off because we don't need it.
Oh, it's nice, but we don't need it.
Yeah. So tomorrow in the mail, I should be getting a splitter, so we
Okay.
can both have headphones.
Hooray.
And so we won't
That
have
would
to be
be
like
superior.
Yeah. Oh wait. No,
It is
I do
fine.
have the speaker on. It's just very, very subtle.
You turn it up, a couple notches maybe?
But then my pickup on the mic.
Okay.
It really is not essential for this. Like you do not need. It's just atmosphere.
It's just nice.
all it is.
It does
So,
help you know when a couple of gameplay moments happen.
No tutorial. Class
Okay.
D planet.
So
'cause-
I will say, let me help you if you're not going to do the tutorial. It's really
Oh no
easy
no!
to make, like,
I played the tutorial before.
Oh, okay.
I'm skipping it because who wants to
yeah,
watch?
you don't
us
want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
They did my favorite version of the tutorial implementation, which is, did you play this game yet? And you're like, no. And it's like, here's the tutorial. It tries not to let you opt out of it because it doesn't want you to screw yourself up.
yeah, I imagine this game could get very frustrating if you don't know what your people need to survive.
Yeah.
So we're settling down on our planet, some
Here's
kind
our
of
escape.
deserty planet, kind of Marsy,
Mars-ish. Mars-alike.
Mars light.
Even better.
Because yeah.
Here are our little colonists walking off of the
So,
ark.
so these are three workers, a couple biologists, and an engineer.
I think you're right. Because you get one engineer and one medic, two biologists,
That's
three
the medic
workers to
right
start.
there, yeah.
Um,
and a couple of robots.
If you lose your one medic and anybody gets sick, you're kind of effed.
Are sicknesses like communicable?
Sicknesses aren't communicable, but it's like, oh, this person will never do any work until they're better. And making them
Gotcha.
better is it's the first
And
thing
so you
you
gotta
want to do.
feed them.
Yes. You immediately want a oxygen generator and an airlock.
So
Try to place the oxygen thing
I
in
usually
essentials,
point my airlock towards a mountain.
because you're gonna have to build a mine later.
Yeah.
You'll also wind up having that airlock be your primary point of access to all of your repairs and construction for solar panels and such. So I'd actually recommend pick like a little cove, like a closed area that will have room for you to put solar panels and stuff, but also rimmed in rock so you could put mines there, and then have your airlock just kind of open into that.
So thinking maybe like I put the airlock here and then I'll drag the oxygen,
Oxygen
the other
behind you,
direction.
and then you could do your mines sort of over here-ish, and then you could do, nobody can see what I'm pointing to. I need to get a little laser pointer or some UI that I can like point to stuff on.
You were saying over here is where we might put the mine,
Right.
And then we got room out here to put our solar stuff.
Right, or like for a 30-ish person base, that's enough space.
All right, so I'm gonna
that's fine.
throw
Yeah.
that down, and then an oxygen generator, right?
Yes. I would recommend large. Use them also to make it bigger.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's certain things where the first time you want them as close together as you can. Maximizing your use of space is a thing, although you won't notice it until you've built it too sparsely and are in trouble because there's no space left.
Yeah. So I took me a while to figure out that the airlock was going to automatically orient itself.
Yeah, I did that too, where I just kept rotating the camera and re-clicking it and trying to figure out why isn't it pointing the way I want.
And then, but because it's a dead end, they know.
automatically aligns to whatever's behind it.
Okay, so your base has to be one entire piece, and some of the pieces can have multiple branches off them,
And some are
of them
dead
are dead
ends.
ends. And the ones with multiple branches, a lot of times there's equipment you can install that you can't install right in front of a
Correct.
door.
In fact, the more
So I
connections you
control
make,
that.
the less equipment you can fit in there, which is a
So
vaguely believable space constraint.
yeah.
So, all right, so we've got your airlock, you've got some oxygen, and you need power and water. So go to
Right. Okay.
exterior.
Yeah. So we need power.
Yes.
So
I would honestly recommend build the largest solar panel you can.
because we've got a bunch of free supplies right now, so
Right.
we might
And
as well.
You're going to
right?
be able to break down your as close as you can. You're going to be able to break down your starter ship into a bunch of metal later. Like, don't do it yet because it'll make your resources start to decay.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
you will, and water also the largest one you can build because your oxygen supplier needs
depends on
Yes,
water.
it needs water and power. Doesn't have to be connected to it directly, just somewhere on the grid.
That's true. I just like to connect these directly.
You can also hit the plus button to make things go a bunch faster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we should. So is there one? Oh wait, we need to connect these. I just
Yes,
realized.
otherwise it probably won't.
So nothing builds unless you connect. So your base has to be one solid piece. In fact,
It has to all be connected, but you can have like a chunk of indoor area and then outdoor and then indoor again.
Oh, okay. That's
So you
cool.
can have bases that function almost like they're separate bases, but they have to share a power grid.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, and you can't even delete pieces
If
unless
it would disconnect
they're
your
on-
base, you can't kill a piece, correct?
But
That being
certainly
said,
simplifies things for them.
when it lets you build your first oxygen collector, I think you might be able to make another oxygen generator somewhere else and then start up a new base. I
Oh,
haven't.
interesting.
I'm actually tonight when I go home, I'm probably going to figure out if that works.
So I think I'll do
Definitely need a power collector, and you definitely want a big one.
We'll do that. So basically, solar collectors are the most consistent and efficient power sources.
Right, so you want to connect the collector.
Oh yeah, thank you. I always forget that.
I know, it's really easy. Windmills are random, and wind in the game is very random. Like, you might have X amount of wind every day spread across different hours, and then for 3 days in a row there'll be no wind.
Yeah, so you
it's
can't
sort of-
rely on those.
I've learned that they seem dumb to me. Like, I don't think they're nice to have when they work, but because they might ever fail, this is the sort of
Yeah,
game
and
where
failing once is like a huge
you
problem.
death spiral. This game is all about avoiding the death spiral while building up.
Hey there, Coordinator. Good to see you.
We're playing Planetbase. It's a game where you make a base on a planet. It is very self-descriptive.
Yes.
It's a game about not having your base on a planet.
I like that you need the water collector to make oxygen. They're basically like electrolyzing it or whatever to.
Yep. You're taking electricity and water and you're zapping it and taking the oxygen out.
That's pretty cool.
Makes perfect sense. Perfect.
I wish you could burn the hydrogen to make electricity, but whatever.
We'll get there. Maybe.
Okay, so building this stuff. So what is the next thing that I need?
It'll unlock a set of things now. I would recommend a canteen, so people need to eat, and then a dorm so that they can sleep ever.
Should I just pick the biggest of everything up front?
Not everything. The canteen, I actually got away with a small one for a while. And the dorm, I would say you should make big. Keep in mind, you're got to think about, does this facility cause problems based on its worst case scenario or based on its average case? Your canteen is mostly a worst case scenario, and your worst case scenario is like a lot of people need to eat at once, and waiting a little bit longer to eat doesn't kill them. Hey, Chronotosis. Welcome to chat.
That's true. Is sleep more deadly? Lack of sleep,
Sleep is more deadly, but everybody has to sleep at the same time because it's night. So they'll all try to sleep simultaneously, but they're much more willing to figure out eating. So I would recommend a big dorm.
I think I just did one.
Click on it. Oh, okay. So yeah, that'll work. Hooray! You also want to try and get stuff central to your oxygen generator. The farther oxygen has to travel, the lower it gets. And so you want that to be the sort of centrally... Like, this is the style of problem this game is all about, is like slow, methodical, min-maxy stuff. Like, try and make decisions now that you won't regret later. And it's 1,000 little micro choices
So if I were to build I mean, this one has to be by the airlock, right? But if I wanted to build a second one,
it could be connected to anything.
Make it more central.
Yes. Now, that large generator is good for like 30 people, so you're probably fine for a long time.
Okay.
Like, I just built my second one in a base that I've been playing for 5 or 6 hours.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you want to let those things finish before you build more. I would recommend the let time go faster. Plus.
Where's my
Or
plus?
just hit it a couple times.
Will that
Let's say game speed to 2, game speed to 4. Also, be mindful of running out of power. You click on that collector and you can see how much is left in it. And if that gets to 0, your people will stop making oxygen.
And up there is
The amount of like daylight that you're currently, or the amount of light your solar panel is getting. So it gets some from the stars, but it's like
I thought this was just the timer.
click it or hit minus really fast. Minus, and then click on your newly built thing, and turn it off because it doesn't produce that guy.
What there?
Yeah. So by turning it off, we're going to conserve the little power we have until daybreak.
So we don't end up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You might need a second power.
So
collector.
we're halfway through the night.
I think that's actually the light level from the stars, but I could be wrong.
I think you're wrong. I think this is the timer because I think
so
it's going to fill up and then it'll say
The
daytime.
thing is, the one on the right of that is the wind speed.
Right.
Which is how much power you're getting from your windmills, which is why I feel like the one on the left might be how much power you're getting from your solar panels. But that would be a weird amount of light to get from stars, so
Well,
you're
I mean, right
probably
here I'm saying this is wind strength. This is telling me a ticking timer.
Okay.
Day 0, hour 1.
Yeah. Oh, we're in some trouble now.
Yeah, we're about to lose her. But I think everybody's got spacesuits on, right?
I mean, the thing is, just the oxygen generator is going to stop generating oxygen when you're out of power.
It'd be weird if we.
The only thing you
could
could turn off is the airlock. It's a game where you can do that. I mean, the fact is that because you took as long as you did, and not that it was really any fault of your own, to build your solar panel and power collector, it didn't get to fill up during your first day.
Yeah.
And so if you had built it like 5 or 6 real life minutes faster, it would have filled up faster. And that's the sort of like, oh, one thing ever went wrong. Okay, I guess we're out of air. Oh, well, then everything else is going down. Hello, Hi Cadet and Dark Flame. Welcome.
I'm sure we'll be fine. No, we're going to be okay. One thing I wish I could do was disable things that were under construction.
Oh, like pause the construction on
Yeah,
them,
just
or-
say don't construct this anymore. Construct everything else. But once you put something out there, you basically have to cancel it or...
Yeah, you can recycle it, which will then make people have to go and then dismantle it. Maybe they walk really far from home. And yeah, I wish you could prioritize construction.
Yes, same here.
Yeah,
but
so-
the way you prioritize it is not build new things.
Yes.
You just sit there and
Yep.
wait for something to complete before you build something new.
Yep. And once you get into stuff like making spares, you'll wind up in a scenario where building too much all the time means you're not sending any of your passive metal income to like.
No!
Okay.
Out of power!
Now we wait and see how long the oxygen we made lasts before the sun comes up. It turns on the oxygen generator again.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So right now we're trying to see if the amount of oxygen we were able to make will get us to daybreak, where our solar panel will turn back on, powering the water extractor.
Getting so
and the
close.
all-important oxygen generator, which will keep all of our colonists from dying within 8 minutes of them starting a base.
Oh, and they're all thirsty too, because there's no power coming from.
well, no, that's because they
we don't have the canteen. Anything in
you
the
haven't
canteen.
actually built the. Yeah.
Well, hey, let's keep these guys busy so they're not thinking of their misery by having to build stuff in the canteen.
Don't know if it works that way.
Oh, in my
Find out.
fantasy world, it does.
So you want to do a water fountain, a meal maker, and a large table. I don't know why the game even has small tables. They're silly. Then put the meal maker, which is the vending machine, dude on the left, by the water fountain if you can. You want to conserve space.
I can't.
Click on that water fountain and cancel it, and then put the meal maker there, or recycle. There
There it is.
And then put the meal maker there, and then the water fountain in the little corner. You can put
okay.
the water fountain in a bunch of places, but the meal maker needs a big slot.
Gotcha.
And then
okay.
I'd put a screen up, because TV
'cause,
distracts
yeah.
people from their problems.
That's going to work way better than. I'll put it behind the vending machine just to be obnoxious. Or, no, I'll put it over here.
There you
we go.
All right, so if we zoom out, it looks like we made it to the next day. Hooray.
We survived. Okay,
Yay.
cool.
So now you can turn stuff back on, like that canteen that we're working on, and even the dorm, where you should probably put some beds.
I guess people want to
Maybe
sleep
like
in beds.
3 beds. 3 sets of 2 beds. The game will let you do dorms or eventually cabins. Cabins are owned beds that raise morale. Dorms are communal beds that people just come in and go out of. I don't think I want to build cabins ever, because then people will travel from their bed to their job, whereas with dorms, they'll go to the nearest bed from their job.
Yeah.
And so cabins...
Seems like the morale is not worth it. You're basically just saying these are fake people, and I don't care about it.
Well, no, there's morale matters, but like there are better ways to do it than giving them their own beds. You can literally build them giant mouse wheels that they'll run in, which makes
Really?
them happy, because cynicism.
Wow, that's
Give them
awesome.
TVs and treadmills, and they're like, "That's all we needed." And eventually, alcohol. That's the more advanced thing.
So,
We've got a bunch of folks in here
so
today.
should I build another storage?
Yeah, I would do another power collector. You'll never regret extra power collectors or power or water in the long run. The only cases in which those are a problem is if you built them before you built like food supply, which is a thing we should do in the very near future.
Okay, yeah. So biodome, right?
By the way, click on the top right corner of the screen, that little 2-hour thingy.
Oh, tell me what
Those
I've
are
got
your
left.
resources. I didn't know that menu existed for my first 4 hours of play, and
Yeah,
super handy.
There's some weird things about the UX here. Like, for instance, speed.
Is next to build, is next to stats,
Yeah.
is next to, and it's all
And
like,
you can go into the speed and then out of it again, but you don't just have a constant speed control, which is
there's
what
this
I got
idea
really
to put
used
like
to.
every verb in the game is one of those octagonal buttons in the corner, which is
Just makes it really hard to tell which
Yeah.
one you're going for.
there's less what
You have to parse all of the icons instead of just going to the familiar button.
there's less what the hell does this mean than there was with Rebel Galaxy, but there's still a lot of why is this here and why can't I find it.
And like one thing that's happened is like building an exterior thing means this button, but also
Showing the tops.
showing
of
the tops of things.
Right.
The button looks the same.
I don't know why they did. You can also just hit tab for that.
Oh,
It's easier.
that's nice.
A bunch of folks.
Boink. Yeah, we're looking at the chat right here.
Yeah.
We have several
Talking
people.
about Zbusters. That's the current community.
Community game going
game
on.
we're playing.
Yeah. Okay, so biodome is what I need, right? To generate
Yes.
food?
I would recommend again. This is one of those
Large?
build the big one you can sooner, because that big one will keep you good for like 30 people. Go right next to the oxygen thing. Maybe even give it 2 connections if you can. Like pull slightly back, see if you can get to 2. There we go. Perfect. So do that. Redundant access to buildings is good in case meteors hit your tunnels and then people are suddenly trapped.
Which has not happened to me yet. I haven't actually lost a
Totally
tunnel
happened
to
to
it.
me.
Okay, so this is going to use the rest of my metal. So
The rest of your metal until you recycle a spaceship, which will give you like 10 more.
I should still plan my
Yes,
my
you
mine.
should do a mine really soon, and then you'll need a processing plant
Right.
to handle the stuff. Mines are actually really cheap to make, really cheap, but you want them really close to your airlock because, we talked
Yeah.
about this sooner. And it looks like perfect.
will
You can
work.
actually go right there.
Ploink.
That was a well-placed airlock,
I'm proud of it.
as you should be. So it's going to be useless to you without a processing plant. But now, again, we're building like 3 things at once.
Yeah,
and-
so maybe we should just speed up and let the stuff get done.
Yeah.
And, collecting ore without a processing plant won't be harmful. It's just not very useful.
Correct.
And I think we're going to run out of metal before
think it's probably
we
time to
start
recycle the thing,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
recycle this guy. Boom!
So there you go, 10 more metal, which is incredible at this phase.
Yeah.
Originally, I followed what the tutorial recommended and built a bunch of self-sustaining facilities before building a landing pad. And then later I realized traders will save your butt from your dumb mistakes. All
That's
of the different
true.
mistakes.
So after this, processing plant and
I
lander
think
pad.
landing pad, yes. And then
Okay.
a sick bay not soon after, or very soon after that.
Oh, yeah.
A sick bay with a bed is enough to solve all your sickness problems for a long time until you start getting solar flares, where if you don't have your entire community inside, whoever was outside for more than
It's
like
like
10
radiation
seconds,
or something?
they get radiation sickness, which means they can't work until they get treated, which consumes 1 medical supply per person. So a solar flare
backs you
gone
up.
wrong in the early game can take out half your population and suddenly they're not productive.
Wow.
And you'll death spiral.
Oh, look, meteor.
Didn't hit you this time. Later in the game, you can make anti-meteor lasers.
There is so much more to this, because I played a little bit of this. There is so much more to this than I realized.
Yes, I'm very happy with this.
Weapons. Why do you need them?
I don't know yet. I haven't been attacked. I have 2 guards and 10 guns.
Is it
So far, they do
maybe
nothing.
later, like maybe the later planets?
I think it's a combination of later planets or higher population or more time.
Can you have a rebellion? Because that would be
I don't
amazing.
think so. God, I've played. That's very a Dwarf Fortress thing.
Yeah.
To have if low morale, people are like, "No, I'm taking over this colony."
Oh, hey, Brent, want to come check out Planetbase?
Oh, I know.
Yes, this is how I find out about new games.
Yeah. Come check out these domes in space as we try to keep these people from running out of food or air or robots or metal or
Okay.
morale.
So we want to feed them. We also want to make starch. So could give them some tomatoes.
You want the top left 4.
top left
Top
four?
left 4. You want the fastest.
4 here?
Yes. And then the 1 medical plant.
All right. So.
Go. I would do center first.
Oh, but I like having these on the edges.
Fine, Jeffrey. Fine.
So
It makes you happy.
Yeah, Brian.
get the
Leave him alone.
tomatoes.
Don't back him up.
Come
that
on, man.
one,
Gotta try.
and then that one. Should I also
And
start
you want
making metal supplies?
1 medical supply thing, yes. Or sorry, that makes medicinal plants, which can be used to make medical supplies.
Not in
Yes.
Australia.
Womp womp. It's okay. Here they just treat all problems. The same like generic medical supply will fix a broken bone or radiation or malnourished people, which is actually a thing.
Okay, so this top row of foods are all starchy, which means they make food and
it's 2
supplies
food-
for making plastic,
They
basically.
make 2 food, 1 starch, and the starch can be converted into bioplastic, which makes a lot of things.
And then how much do these make? Just
Three vegetables.
Bioplastic.
3 vegetables. Okay.
No one needs to know.
All right, so that's going on.
Do you have little humans running around?
Yeah, there's little humans. Yeah, so they all have specialties, different jobs they can do. They're carrying stuff around. We got robots that move stuff around more efficiently and build stuff better.
Is Matt Damon one of them?
I hope so.
That would be some great DLC.
Yes.
Like it's a 1-man colony with just Matt Damon, and it's like a pre-built base.
Okay, so we've built all this stuff. Now we need to build more stuff.
Yes, the processing plant will allow you to take the ore that you've mined and turn it into metal, which you can use to make stuff.
So that seems important.
Aliens?
We can make aliens? No, we cannot make any
No, I
aliens.
mean, do aliens show up?
We know we need guards and guns for something, and don't know what yet.
We don't know. Yeah, we haven't encountered
There's a
aliens
job
yet.
title called guard, and you can build an armory that has guns in it, and I don't know what they're for yet.
Okay.
You can put the whole base on red alert, which will tell them to attack whatever shows up, but I don't know what that means yet.
I hope
This game
it's.
is tantalizing.
I hope it's alien.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
So Dark Flame, I haven't actually
be
done
pirates.
the bar yet. Do you actually need specifically potatoes to make vodka? Is that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. That would be
I know there's a
amazing.
bar, and I know you can turn vegetables
Hey,
into
Jeffrey.
alcohol for morale. and I
Jeffrey,
don't
how
know.
do you make alcohol?
First you take food, and then you wait too long, and then you get alcohol.
Yeah.
Unless, I won't. I'm not gonna.
Okay, so should I?
Womp womp.
What should I make?
So
Med stuff,
probably,
lab.
So be careful here. Using the right resources on the wrong thing can totally be the reason why you died.
Could I do a storage?
You'll
place?
need things you'll need in the near future. A landing pad to
Oh,
let
that was
traders
the other
and
thing we were
colonists
talking about. Landing
in. Maybe a
pad.
sick bay,
Okay.
and maybe a factory to take your metal and turn it into spares. Now, letting traders show up is your all-purpose solution to, oh no, I ran out of blank, which is great, but you do need to have an excess of something. So far, all the colonies I've made produce way too much food, and then I trade food for stuff.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So you want that close to your airlock because that's going to
I
have...
was thinking of making a second airlock.
Then do that. Yeah, do that. Maybe do that first.
All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's do
Dark Flame says, I have no idea.
airlock.
Womp womp. There is a bar in the game, and there is a way to
Dark
turn
Flame's
veggies
here?
into alcohol. Yeah, we got
Dark Flame is
Hi,
here.
Dark
we got a
Flame.
good crowd. We got Wardenator, High Cadet, Dark Flame, Mom Prance. Taylor's here.
Well, I could have told you the rest of them. Wait, Mom France is here?
Gasp!
Yeah.
Hi, Mom France.
Hello.
Love you.
Uncle Brant says hi.
All right, so there's our landing pad. Connect it to this.
Yep. And then hit plus a couple times and wait. So now you've got food supplies up. So a really handy thing are those little arrows in the top right. That will tell you how you're tracking. So right now...
Oh yeah,
you
so
don't-
I've been spending metal and not getting much.
Correct, but you're increasing in ore. So like your production is starting up. You wanna
I forgot to build processing
probably
stuff.
one metal processor and then one plastic processor, which is enough for now-ish. And your engineers will, or no, your workers will go there.
So I've got some ore stored up now.
Right.
So.
You'll turn that ore into metal at the.
Where does the ore store up when I don't have
If
storage?
you zoom into the front of the mine, and this is one of my favorite parts about the game, is that it's an invisible mechanic. There's just a pile of ore there.
Piles, nice.
Like there's this
Awesome.
idea of actual physical space, and resources
Yeah,
will just be.
things are in places.
Yes, all resources have actual locations. There's never like it never turns into a number. Even when you build a storage area, you just see giant piles of all your stuff that are the direct representations of your resources. So every little thing has a box.
That's really cool.
Adds a nice sense of reality to it.
Oh, this requires one metal.
Right, so it's waiting for that one metal to be delivered to it, and then it can be built.
That one metal's waiting here.
That is a metal. So here's I don't know what their prioritization scenario is. I'm pretty
I
sure
think
it's
I need to
just
recycle that.
whatever you build first. And yeah, now what they'll probably want to be doing now is grab that metal, and if you built the airlock first, they'll go there. So
I think I need to recycle all my stuff.
Well,
I need until I can make metal.
nothing
I
else.
can't make any of the other things.
Okay, you're totally right. So now we have that's one of those don't expand too fast things.
Yeah.
So now you've got your one piece of metal there, and now a constructor bot's going to go up and turn it into a metal processor. Now why don't you click that building? There's going to be a up
high
arrow.
yes.
So
High
now
prioritize it.
your workers will go, oh, I should make metal before I farm ore.
That
And then
works.
they'll go do that first.
Whoa,
So they're
a
gonna start
meteor
doing it
just
now.
fell in the background.
Yeah, it can fall on your base too.
And
Apparently.
like wreck buildings and kill people, and later you can build meteor lasers and telescopes to try and head them off.
Okay, so until I've got my economy up and running, I'm not going to build frivolous things like extra airlocks. I think I'm just going to build a landing pad over here next to my
Yeah,
existing one.
frivolous is the cardinal sin of this game, is building stuff you thought you might have needed, but it turned out was just a luxury.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't build a sign for my base until we had already been up and running for like 8
Yeah, a
hours.
sign. I don't know why you would ever build
It gives you prestige, which actually makes more visitors show up. If you have a tier 2 landing pad, you basically get tourists who give you money in exchange for using stuff in your base.
Nice.
Which is, from a certain perspective, the worst thing, because you're just adding strain and load to your theoretically delicately balanced systems. But they give you money, which you can trade for stuff like GM tomato patents, which grow twice as much food or something like that for the same amount of space.
That's cool.
Yeah. Or you can get patents for large versions of things like super large solar panels and things like that.
Did you jive turkeys eat yet?
I ate a little bit.
Since we were doing this a little bit too early for me, I'm going to be eating when we're done.
Yeah, because we don't want to interfere with the Backseat Driver stream that happens at 1 o'clock. So.
Which you should all go check out after this.
Yeah, that's it. Twitch.tv/UndeadLabs at 1 o'clock on Wednesdays.
It's probably a post about it on the forums.
Probably, yeah. I think everyone here, actually, if we did stream at the same time as them, they would just open two windows
That's
and
probably
watch us
true.
and Backseat
Yeah.
Driver.
Yeah, we know you guys.
Several people have said that that's what they do. So that made me feel less bad about totally stomping on the Backseat Driver thing a couple of times.
Stomping,
Do you
just
start
synchronize.
out with a finite number of people?
Yes.
Yeah, I started with like 6 people, 2 robots, and whatever came in your spaceship, including disassembling the spaceship.
So like the first thing you do is build a bunch of stuff that uses the resources you started with, and then you tear down your spaceship to turn it into like beds and food.
That's 100% commitment there.
Yeah. It's like we are not leaving anymore. We are
It's like
using
burning
that.
your ships when you get to the new.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like taking your ships apart to build houses. Which I kind of love the. I don't know if I'd call it verisimilitude, but it feels like there's a weight to my actions.
Yeah.
Like you are committed to this place, and if you screw up, the whole place is going down and nobody gets out.
I like the day-night cycle too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so important too.
It has mechanical repercussions. So your primary sources of power are either solar panels or windmills. Windmills are random based on the current wind and varied based on the amount of atmosphere on the planet you picked.
And therefore they suck.
they're inconsistent. Solar panels will always charge during the day, but don't do shit during the night. So you build those big blue towers, which are basically capacitors to store power.
Hey, self-sufficiency reached.
Nice.
Because I can make plastic now.
Yeah. Well, now you can make plastic, which you can use to make more food panels and beds. Later, you can actually grow meat because it's the future.
Yeah, I love the growing meat thing. It's
Yeah, they grow like little hamburger generators. Adorable.
They look like steak generators.
Oh, look at that. The
Look,
stars are
It's
reflecting.
reflecting.
Yeah, check it out.
Dude,
Check out
that's
the way
awesome.
the sky map works. Like it's reflecting different. I love the fact that they did that. Like it's a really nice touch for a game of this caliber. Like you wouldn't expect that level of effort, but I'm like pleasantly surprised by that stuff with these games.
Yeah. These guys have done some great stuff.
I am a fan.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Take care. Don't know if you need that yet. You
Thanks
can
for
get 3
letting me
workers in
bust
one.
in.
Thanks for showing up.
Good to see you.
The fans thing.
I can get 3 workers doing what?
So why don't you hit escape, click on your existing mine. So currently nobody's even in there, but you can have up to 3 workers in one mine.
But I can't like assign them full time to do that.
Right. There's basically diminishing returns until you've got more stuff going on. Like it's not going to speed up your metal production as much as building another metal maker will.
Yeah, I just want to build so much crap, and it takes so much metal to build everything.
Yep.
I just want to maximize my metal.
So I don't say this often, but this game is largely about discipline. It's about not expanding too fast, not getting too ambitious, not getting overeager, because then you'll end up with too many mouths to feed or not enough spare parts to repair the power generators.
I'm just not nobody's making metal for me.
So click on the metal maker, the one that you actually have. It has 3 ore in there. So what?
It's just waiting for some idiot to come
So
work
why
on
don't
it.
we take a look? So do you see any orange triangles above people's heads? So that means they're sick or injured. So one of your workers is injured. Ooh, maybe 2 of your workers are injured.
Oh, okay.
So why don't we
need
hit the minus button? Because we're probably in a bad way right now. Okay, so click on...
We definitely need a medical place, right?
Yes, so the sick bay is the only one you need, not the actual lab. Make sure you're building the right one.
Yeah, and then what should I hook it up?
It's a dead end, I think. I usually put
Probably
mine
in the
closer.
outer
Yeah, it doesn't have to
area.
be in a central location.
Over here.
That's where your airlock was going to go,
That's
and probably
right.
still
Right.
should.
Oh, this is perfect. Right here.
Sure, why not?
There. It's close to the other airlock. It'll be great.
Now, of course, do you have enough metal?
I doubt
So,
it.
you know what? You might already be in a dead man walking state. If you don't have enough
Crap.
metal to build the sick bay, that means you can't get your workers to get their heads on straight again, which means they won't be able to get
Can
any
I
more
recycle
ore.
something that's made of metal and get metal back?
You can.
Like my plastic thing?
Well, click that and it'll tell you what you'll get. So
Yep.
you'll get 3 sturts that are in it and the 1 piece of metal. You need probably 2 metal to build that sick bay because you have to build the connection too. So why don't we think about what can we possibly get rid of? Is there a metal on that starbase already?
Not
Also,
on
we should
this.
probably hose it because it's going to get your priorities because you asked it to be built first.
That's true.
So don't even worry about that.
Oh, wait, did I just lose the metal that went into that connector?
That connector never got built.
I think it did. It was this color.
You'll get. Oh,
It was not
well,
that color.
That's
It was this color.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But still, we want that metal to go there. So what can we tear down for metal?
Well, let's also tear this down. I was being overambitious.
Yeah.
This already has the bioplastic. All it needs is this.
But now click on the
this
connector, which also needs
needs
one of
both.
each.
Okay. So we've got enough bioplastic.
We have enough plastic. We're good on that front. Why don't we look at your? I guess the canteen. Is there anything there we can scrub?
Yeah, probably the TV.
The TV. That might have been made of plastic. Oh, they never built it.
Wow, why did they not build it?
I've seen cases where if you add a connection after doing a build, and the connection would take the same slot.
Yeah.
So you don't want to kill that, or nobody can eat.
Beds. What are beds made out of?
Plastic.
Ah.
I mean, so now we're in.
Are we down to let's kill one
It
of
might
these?
be like kill a power generator to get that guy not sick, so we can get the metal to build another power generator. So here we are. This is the apocryphal oh crap experience.
Okay.
It's not obvious, but you might already be kind of effed.
Nope. 4 metal. We're doing it.
Okay. So as soon as night falls, turn off everything that's
No,
not.
we've got enough. I mean, this one full large thing is enough
it'll do
to
it?
keep this base going.
Okay,
Yeah.
we will find out if you're right.
I'm always right.
That's impressive.
I don't think that's
You should
true.
you should run for politics, just in general. Pick
Run
some-
for politics.
Just pick some politics and do them if you're always right. That's a unique talent. I'm gonna use that phrase again.
All right, so there's a constructor bot.
Montprance is reminded of a mission in Star Wars Lego. It's definitely got stars and a little bit of what feels like Lego sometimes.
Okay,
So we just build one bed. You only need one for now. Yeah, especially if you're like low on plastic. So I would double time it.
So I'm glad that you knew to even look for these injured guys, because everybody's injured.
This is one of the things the game doesn't do a good job of. It doesn't let you know that when a character is sick, they will do nothing. And everybody is vital. And so letting them stay sick basically just means you're opening up the door to the spiral of death. And so if you can build that bed, what will happen is they'll sit in that bed one at a time, your medic will come by, use one of your very limited medical supplies. You have 10 of them right now, which is plenty, but eventually you'll have to make your own.
Yeah.
And that'll get them up and running again, which will let them go back into the mine and start making the metal again. And so maybe...
So now that that's working, I can put my other plans in place, which include...
I would honestly double time it and wait for everybody to get better before building anything.
Why?
Because you'll want to get all your workers up and running before you start consuming the metal. Basically, you want to make sure you don't do this again, right? We have to ask ourselves, what do we need next to avoid disaster? So we've got food, we've got oxygen, we've got water, we've got...
What's this guy? Well, he's just sad.
Yes, because you never built a TV for him.
Oh, right. Well, let's do that at least.
That's
We can build a
pretty
TV.
reasonable. I mean, you're not low on plastic, I don't think. Well, you have one plastic, but...
It's worth it.
Yeah, no, getting people from no morale to any morale is a pretty good jump.
Yeah, we've got plenty of starch, and we've got this thing, so we're good.
Yep. You just need to have your workers not be sick so they can actually operate it.
Yeah.
So now we're
Speaking
really...
of which, medic, where are you?
Your medic is a human and might be sleeping or watching TV or exercising, and then later will do their job. Hey, they showed up.
There he is.
So you can see they actually brought the medical supplies with them. They brought their little white box. I love that about this game.
Oh, he's happy. He's not happy. He's just,
He's not...
He's alive.
He no longer has broken bones from his time in the mines.
Power surge is low, but the day just started. Yay!
So you're right. One collector is enough for now.
For this base.
Right.
And we still got 2 metal. That means we're still not making any because...
Well, you can click on the metal maker. So I think your workers are actually... Yeah, so one of them is in the mine right now.
Okay.
If you click on the metal maker, it's loaded up and it's halfway through a production of some metal. And
Somebody
you've got another
just needs
worker
to come do it.
just got unsicknessed, I think. Or what's that orange? Go to the canteen. Somebody's got something wrong.
He's just
click on
super
that person.
sad.
He might be literally depressed.
Yeah, he's just super sad.
Okay, so they're not...
He's the medic. The medic is sad.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's going to be a sandstorm soon. So it just slowed your time down. The sandstorm is starting up. What I recommend you do is close your mine immediately, get everybody inside the base, and then turn off the power to the airlock, which will prevent people from leaving. The right way to do this is to have a command center, which will allow you to tell the base it's on yellow alert, which will make all the AI do smart things. Until you have that, you basically don't have the communication tools to tell everybody.
I don't have... Okay, so is everybody inside? Okay, everybody's inside.
Click on the airlock and then turn it off. Now, we wait.
Because I don't need more injuries, is what we're saying.
Right, and if you let people be outside during a sandstorm, it'll quickly deplete their health. A lot of them will get injured.
As we all learned in The Martian.
Yeah. Don't be outside when the sandstorm's happening.
I've never built a command center.
Yeah, I only recently got to the point where that ever made sense. They're nice to have. You actually need them to also accommodate telescopes and radio antenna, which allow you to detect meteors and get in contact with ships in orbit, respectively.
Oh.
I've never gotten in contact with a ship in orbit yet. I'll let you know what that's like when it happens.
Cool. Well, okay, they're actually making metal now.
Yeah, they're inside. The same supply of workers have fewer jobs, and so the odds of one of them being at the metal maker are higher.
So it looks like it's dying down. It's died down.
All right, so now you can turn the airlock back on and turn the mine back on. Now, of course, if you have the mine on high priority, your workers are going to maybe do that on this. So right now, your metal maker and your mine are at the same priority.
Oh, yeah.
If you turn the mine down,
We'll
they'll
process
be more
the ore.
likely to be processing it, which will increase your metal. So you're up to 3 metal again.
Okay, so maybe
you've got
it's time
food,
to build.
you've got a sick
We're
bay.
getting really close to being ready to build the. When we have
Starport.
5 metal, that's when we build the starport.
Sure.
So part of me wants just to invest in one of those metals and making a second metal maker, though.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you'll get to a worker shortage, but that'll get solved by letting more people in your base, which opens up all of the doors to all of the other problems. But
Yes.
that's the loop. Right? You get to a point where you have to accept risk in order to solve a current concern.
Yeah.
And it's always about managing that line.
All right, so.
But this game has definitely gotten to this sort of civilization style flow for me, where I can just stare at it for hours and slowly, methodically, carefully make things a little bit better. But oh god, not that.
Yeah, I can actually play this. I can play this with Milo on my lap, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, he still tries to slap the keyboard, but that doesn't hurt this game as much as it does other
No,
games.
not at all. It's mostly just watching and making sure nothing's going wrong, and then mashing the minus button and then making fixes.
Yeah.
So you'll want to make a new power collector pretty soon too, because you got close to done on this one as it was before, and even the machines you build inside of your facilities can in fact incur additional power costs.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And so this is really tricky because one in-game day you'll make it through the night just fine, And because you built anything during the next day you won't make it all the way through the night, and the air will stop getting made, right? And so it's an invisible line that you cross that you have to sort of just gauge.
So, but this, like right now, this thing is powerful enough that it makes enough to fill a couple of these things during the day.
So you don't need,
but eventually, when my base is bigger, this won't be making enough of a surplus each day.
Correct.
To fill them. So I'll need to make another.
and so you get like you build the panel, and then you build more collectors, and eventually you build another panel to refill the same collectors, and then you build more collectors, then you build more panels.
Gotcha.
Yeah, which is why I recommended building the super large solar panel.
Both working. So I'm going to be up at 5 in just a sec.
Yep. So
And 5 I think might be enough to build a collector.
It's 4 plus
plus a connect. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it's low. You might need to hit the emergency turn off the things button. So if you go to back,
We're good. Sun's coming up.
Oh, you're right. We're right there. So just so you know, if you hit back here, or build the connection first, and then go to the wrench and lightning bolt icon, which could be better, and then click on the spreadsheet, the grid.
The grid?
Yeah. There's a disable button. Don't hit that. If you need to, that will disable everything that doesn't keep people alive immediately.
Gotcha.
Like basically air locks and oxygen generators stay on, everything else goes off. And that is the oh shit panic button for when you think you're not going to make it through the night.
Okay, so hey, we had enough because we waited until we had enough stuff.
Came up right away.
That was great.
So let's take a look at what's going to go wrong in the future. So you have 6 medical supplies, and you have no ability to produce your own just yet.
That's true. So
also-
a lab might be a high priority.
You have 9 spares.
We made 3 of the medicinal plants.
Right. So you'll have some backlog to build medical supplies against.
I got an aching wrist from the angle that I'm.
Okay, you got
this
to do
keyboard
one
with.
of these guys.
Yeah.
These guys do a lot of that.
Slide down a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a great setup for PC games. This is like a console environment with a laptop hanging out. And that was the end of Jeffrey. I'm on this camera now. Okay.
All right. Anyway,
We gotta get you a lap desk to hold the camera. Oh, that totally works.
maybe I'll.
Oh, because they're both on there, and
They're
so
both
if you
on-
move both of them, it'll actually work reasonably well.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So, you don't need more spares yet, but you will. That will need a factory.
So
But
do you
what
lab
need-
first before factory?
In this case, I would do starport first.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Starport
then
beats
lab.
everything, and then labs and factory.
Yes, starport will allow you to trade what you have too much of, what you don't have.
Because I hit a point with my base I was building where this got damaged.
Yep.
And I had no spares, and so I was like scrambling
You're
to get a
just like,
factory up and running,
"No!"
and it was like its efficiency was way down, and like everything was falling apart.
Yep. As a rule, if you don't have stockpiles and something goes wrong, you'll never be able to spin up the infrastructure to make the thing you need fast
the
enough
time
to
it
solve
takes,
its problem,
yeah.
and so you have to be proactive. So right now you've got 9 spares, and you don't have that much equipment, so you're probably
so
okay for
probably
a
okay
while.
with that, yeah.
But your medical supplies are running much lower, and so we'll do the starport because that provides a general case fix, and then after that we can do the labs that we can specifically make more medical supplies. That'll also let you grow meat, which will help your people not get malnourished. If they go too long without eating any meals that don't have just veggies, they will get malnourished, and then they will be effectively sick and can't work.
So because my number of workers is so low, building another mine would be a waste of my time.
Right, because you can't utilize it yet.
Yeah.
But traders might allow you to get driller bots, which will work in mines and work more efficiently than people.
Oh yeah, that
You can
costs
actually-
a lot of trade though, right?
Correct, a ton. But you can actually build a robot making factory and make your own robots that will carry things, and then you have to buy the patents to make the driller bots.
Patents.
You buy patents because this is one of my favorite things that will actually happen in the future. Is that making a thing won't be hard, but the IP for a thing will be expensive.
I love that. Was one of the things that you could trade in Rebel Galaxy was IP.
Yeah,
It was like really valuable,
yeah.
but it's entirely valuable because it's backed up by force. You know, it's like someone will kill you if
The
you don't
government
buy
will
the
show-
IP.
I mean, this game has but you can get a GM tomato DNA,
Yeah.
but you have to get that. You have to buy that from somebody, and then they just produce a ton more food. So you've got 22 vegetables and 4 meals. So you're actually doing really good on food right now. I'm going to recommend you go down the same path I went down, which is to make a little bit too much food, but then you trade it for stuff. And that becomes your sort of barter currency.
That makes
so you might
sense.
actually want to take your plastic, you've got 3 of it right now and nobody's using it, and make a couple of more food pads so that by the time you get traders coming up, you've got a good stockpile of veggies to just trade
works.
away. So maybe just like
Just stuff I hadn't made yet.
onions and radishes, because food variety is good. There's actually an enormous, I read the wiki page on this, there's 30-ish kinds of meals they can make, and they will use different combinations of whatever you have as actual vegetables to decide what kind of meal they make, which in turn determines their nutrition level. That's
Wow.
all happening, and all you have to do is just make those things get spawned. Don't go too nuts, because your biologists will spread themselves equally across all the different boxes.
Okay. Should I cancel some of these?
I mean, 3 is probably fine.
Okay.
Today, the future feels probably secure, Cadet. I mean, we did have to, like, tear down our power storage to keep people from getting sick to prevent the base from dying, but that actually worked. And so we've avoided imminent disaster
I need to up this
for now. Yeah, are you low on ore?
You know what? I'm not. I thought I was, but I'm
Gotcha.
not.
So there's the sort of, like, priority juggle you can do to make everybody go to the mine and then have them all go back to the
Yeah. So he's got 1
production
ore
area.
in there. He's got 2 ore in there. So yeah, I need people working in here to make that.
Yes.
Because once they've made 3, I need 4.
Yes.
So I guess I do want someone to eventually go in there.
There's a person in there already. Remember, they're not going to not work there if the priority's lower. They'll just spend less of their time in it. So you can
that's
actually see somebody just walked out. He's not coming back home for the night.
Oh, speaking of night. Yeah, okay, so this is how much we... Wait, was this the day we built this?
I believe
Or was that
so.
2 days ago?
I believe that's the day you built this. It doesn't represent the full surplus.
Okay, because I love, by the way, so the interface is like... It's really hard to it's really hard to find your way through the interface, but the physical things they do out here are all great.
Yes, they have a really genuine sense of physicality. Every item is a box that has a position in space and takes up some measure of actual volume. Your power is measured in what looks like a water tank.
Yeah, and so it's like this will like descend over time, and
Yeah.
no, it's great.
You can actually do a water tank that also behaves like a water tank. Although
I've seen that, yeah.
I haven't seen anything that consumes water selectively. Everything I've seen seems to consume water all the time, so I'm not sure what the water tank is for.
Well, I think it's for like if you have a water tank, then when you start running low on water, you have a buffer.
Right, in the same way that the power collector does that. The thing is,
Yeah.
water never seems to stop getting generated, and so I'm not sure why you would ever need a buffer. Like, I've never actually found utility in it. Maybe different planets don't have the same behaviors here. Maybe some planets have water go on and off.
Maybe some of them have water wheels you can make. Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not.
That would be out of character for this.
Yeah.
To have something that I guess we got this depending on.
You have no metal right now.
Yeah. And nobody's working in the machines either because
Does
these
that
are
mean-
all losers.
Wait, does that mean that they built the pad?
Nope.
Oh, click on the pad. Wait, what happened? I thought we had like 3 metal.
Nope. Well, we had.
Oh, did that go to the collector? And I'm thinking, okay, so they built that one
built the
connector.
collector. Yeah.
And the collector, and now they're sleeping. So you can just double time it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So the cool
I keep
thing
forgetting
about-
what time I'm at.
One of the coolest things about robots is they don't sleep or eat or use oxygen. You just have to
Can I
repair
just have
them.
a basis entirely made of robots?
I'm trying at home right now.
Can I kill off all the humans and just keep
Recommend that.
robots?
No, the robots won't grow food.
It's like it's a robot apocalypse. Well, they don't need food.
They don't run food. They won't work machines.
Oh,
So
okay.
you eventually wind up in a scenario where the robots do all of the labor that's like manual, and then anything that requires
Like expertise
intelligence
or
or
whatever?
expertise becomes a human. So like turning ore into metal will always be a human job, but eventually you'll replace all of your workers in the mines with drill bots.
Gotcha.
But then you also have to be able to produce your own semiconductors and your own robots at your robot factory, and also maintain a robot repair facility, which you'll get to later.
Okay, so I've got my 4 metal now, so I'm going to deprioritize the mine. Just guys, come and work the stupid metal processors.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that Dwarf Fortress style, why won't the guys do what I want arg going on,
Here we go.
but it's not terrible. The power storage is low, but it looks like you're getting close today.
It's not that low.
I think you'll make it. Actually, Taylor, I'm saying the opposite. The robots only work the heavy machinery, but the heaviest machinery is the invisible machinery in the mine. Anything that requires some entity to understand what it's doing and then express intent is probably going to have a human behind it, at least in this game. The robots tend to do stuff like move things from place to place or drill into the dirt.
And they do that stuff faster than humans do.
They will build things faster, carry things faster, move faster, drill faster. Yes. They're expensive to produce and takes a lot of infrastructure to get up and running before you can maintain a robot fleet. But I currently have a base that's like 33% robot, and
Nice.
it's way easier to scale with robots than humans.
Oh yeah, 'cause they don't just keep eating
That
more.
meteor was close.
They probably start taking. You probably need a lot of parts, right, to keep them in shape, right?
I think they actually. I don't know if they consume spares. You build a repair center for them, and then they just get fixed, and then another human can repair them. They will eventually become what is called irrevocably damaged and have to get replaced.
Oh, okay.
So like robots are finite. So you're running a little low on medical supplies. So as soon as that starport's done, I'm pretty sure we want to queue up a lab, but we should probably
Okay.
wait till it gets finished.
That makes sense. Wee, flying
Are
around.
we on time?
Yeah, wait, what time is it?
It is 12:30.
Okay,
Got
cool.
about 15 minutes
We good. We'll be fine.
ish. And I gotta grab a quick lunch and
on.
then, get back to making video games.
Make metal.
Make metal faster.
you pointing out the way that resources work and are tracked, like, okay, it's being made here, and you can like basically follow it physically from place to another. That makes a big difference
really
to my
powerful.
understanding.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
It also makes the base feel and it makes the sense of distance and space feel really pronounced.
Yeah.
Like you can actually look at it and say, like, this guy's going to exert more energy getting it from point A to point B because I did a bad job of designing my base.
Look at this. I've got
There you go.
a
So
landing.
now click anywhere in the dirt.
Click
And
anywhere in
then
the
click the lightning bolt and wrench icon. Arg. Now click the crosshair. Okay, so here's how we decide
So
who
we can
can
have
show up.
colonists. We can't do visitors right now, right?
Correct.
what is this?
You just got some colonists immediately.
Colonists!
So be wary. The fastest way to death spiral your base is to have too many people in it.
So I can turn off permission for colonists
Correct.
if I have
And
too
after
many.
this first drop, first let's see what we got. You reached the expansion milestone because you're adding new people. That looks like
An engineer, a biologist, and a worker.
That's a pretty good split. I would actually immediately turn off colonists,
All right.
just for now, because you don't want to unknowingly flood your base with people that you can't feed.
All right. So I'm only looking for traders now,
Right.
and
So those people will all immediately show up. So your engineer is gonna not have much to do yet.
is it a biologist that works in the lab?
Biologist works food. The lab.
does the lab?
The lab is both biologists and medics. Medics will
Oh, the
make
medics will make their own
supply
stuff, and the biologists will make the
the
meat.
meat. Yes, they will work the meat growing box.
Well, let's queue up a lab to be built.
Yes. Now that we've got our starport, and I don't think you need a large one. A nice cheap one will actually be good enough for now.
Okay. So put it right here,
Sure.
I guess.
This is one of those things where you don't want to have a central location because you don't want to build too many entrances to it because that limits the amount of things you can put inside it.
I guess I can just do an end run around it if I need to.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Okay. So, but I have nowhere near the metal I need to build it.
Drac, we have not gotten rated yet. Neither of us have actually seen the combat mechanic at all. Feel free to tell us how that works in chat, because it's going to probably just brutally murder everything. when you first
Yeah, it's
see
gonna
it.
be terrible.
It's going to be bad.
Got rated by Lara Croft, suggests Small Prance. I'm gonna get rated by Lara Croft in a few weeks. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
About the new Tomb Raider game coming out. Yeah.
I can't. I don't go in for those too much. I don't know.
It's totally like, I mean, I've got a lot of different things, but that is one of the things.
So you should probably up the priority on your biodome. You'll notice those red and
Oh.
orange wrenches mean that those pads are not producing because they haven't been sufficiently maintained.
Gotcha.
So again, if you build too many pads before you have enough biologists, you'll just wind up with a mediocre maintenance ability and a lot of stuff.
Because
will
it's not like
just
there's
fall
anything
defunct.
else the biologist could be doing, right? Unless they're
Right.
just screwing
They
around.
don't do a good job of triage. What I would want them to do is say, how many can I maintain successfully? Let me do that. What they will do instead is say, I will distribute my time equally across all the boxes, which does not guarantee any of them work.
That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense this was happening. It doesn't make sense as a decision
Right.
by them.
I don't know if it was a conscious choice or just the result of some other approach being utilized here.
I kind of like how the base sort of
Pops
as you
in.
back away. Yeah.
Hey,
thought,
trader.
"Ooh, trader.
Yay! All right, so we have to wait for them to land, and then click on them again, and then you'll get to see a nice little trading UI that
I want
doesn't suck.
work.
Go.
Work. Work. There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
he's got a ton
all of this.
So remember, metal's not cheap. One metal is like 5 veggies. And they have this commission system because they're traders, which basically means the more shit you trade with them, the exponentially more expensive it gets beyond the actual value. So that is
Oh,
that allows you to
whoa.
make a 10 metal.
I can't
solar
afford
panel.
anything like that.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
maybe like 3 is a good place to start.
so let's say that I can afford that.
Right, and then trade metal down. I mean, you can give them some starch, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
One more starch? Okay, so
Okay.
you get 3 metal from him. So now hit that button, and then double time it, because what's going to happen now is all your workers are going to stop their other jobs and then just carry stuff.
Just carry everything over to the trader.
So my base at home, I run a maxed out large size farm with 30 people. So I wind up with like 70 or 80 veggies and 70 or 80 meat just sitting in a
So
warehouse
everybody
somewhere.
just has to.
So what we do is I trade my food. And so what happens is I actually get bottlenecked by airlocks because I can't load the damn trading ship fast enough because of the amount of stuff. I've had traders bail on me 60 units of vegetables into a trade. And they'll just fly away, and now there's 60 veggies in a pile on my starport, just decaying in the Martian
So
atmosphere.
if you anticipate that, you actually want to build like 2 airlocks pointing towards the same starport.
You want to make sure that people have the ability to get in and out of your base fast enough to load stuff. Having a lot of carrier robots helps because they're faster than humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he takes off, that means the trade has happened.
Yes. Or he said, F this, and he's out of there. But if he successfully makes the trade, you'll just see a bunch of resources left on the
there we
just
go.
like that. So he just
we'll
left
load
your
them
metal
in.
right there, and that's how a trade works.
And so this is waiting for 1 + 1. So we've got plenty. We're gonna make a lab.
That will get made, and then I don't know what you'll need for the medical supply thing, but if it's metal, you'll also have one for that. And yeah, Chronatosis, we originally were pitched this game as Banished in Space.
Yeah.
And you know what? It does that in a really good way because it captures the spirit of that experience without aping the mechanics. It's got this very real sensation of don't expand too fast, try to design your stuff intentionally. The choices you make change the way your community feels.
And we got things like the day-night cycle as opposed to the harvest cycle. Like
Right.
there's cycles, but it's not.
You're not worrying about seasons, you're worrying about day-night. Like it's a more immediate. Like in Banished, you don't run out of air. You might run out of warm, but you don't run out of air.
Yeah. So there's pretty good analogies for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, so this is, if you're going to take somebody else's game and then make a version of it, this is the way to do it, right? You want to figure out why you liked that game and figure out how that game achieves its goals and then translate that into the version of the experience you want to provide. So if you ask yourself, what should Banished in Space feel like, and you land on this game, you've done an excellent job.
By the way, I really like that most things cost a simple whole number of, like a low
One
whole number
or
of resources.
two, right.
Yeah, so it's like the resources come in big chunks.
Yes.
Which I appreciate.
And when you build something that costs 7, it feels massive.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, that was like 7 days worth of work to make the metal to build this biosphere. It feels really impressive when it goes online.
Yeah. What is this guy doing?
You're like 8 minutes. That is it's a carrier robot who's got nothing to do.
It's just, oh,
He's just idling, basically.
I want to build a storage place just so we can move all this crap. into
Yeah,
the
no,
storage
that's a real
place.
thing. You can and should eventually do. I don't know when it's right to do that. So here's the thing. Click on those resources that are out in the wild. See if they have a state?
They're decaying.
So because those came for free with your colony ship, they're reinforced. Other resources will not last as long in the wilds and will eventually decay. I have
How much
had...
is a storage place?
I think it varies. I think I start at 2 and go to 7. Yeah.
I could afford to build one right now.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Trader! Never
But,
mind.
yeah, so traders will come pretty frequently if you allow them to.
I will allow it. This guy's got
He's
stuff
got
I don't
food,
need.
meals, alcohol, and money. So the thing about
Alcohol.
money in this game is that it allows you to have value without taking up storage space. And so
that's
what
right.
I tend to do is trade away my enormous piles of extra food that you don't have right now.
Yeah.
And then build up money so I can eventually trade for stuff and not have to have my entire base be lemmings to unload the food.
That makes sense. But for right now, it looks like I probably
So
don't
if you
care about
want
this guy,
him to
right?
go away and allow other
Dismiss?
traders to show up, yes, exactly.
All right.
So right now your biggest thing that will probably screw you up is medical supplies and then eventually spares.
So I've
but
got.
you've got your medical thing up, right? So
Yeah.
if you
So
have
should I do spares now? Should I do the
Probably.
factory?
I think so. Do the factory. We'll see. If your veggie storage starts to get crazy, then maybe we'll do the storage thing. But a factory is a great place to go next. We're also like T-5 on the screen.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I think I want to put it here.
Yeah, that sounds like it's nice to keep the core of your base having a lot of redundant paths and debts, so people can get
Yeah.
from point to point faster. And then anything that's a dead end, you kind of want to shove to the edges. Now those mechanics by themselves don't like feel great in the moment, but they do lead to bases that can be made well or poorly, and it lets you look back on your base and be like, I did a good job, which is a nice thing.
So this, so it needs one more metal than I've got, and and a bunch more plastic. Wow, I'm low on plastic.
Yeah, because you only have one plastic maker,
I guess so.
which you can make another one of because you have space.
I guess I could.
Although
That would cost a metal.
it actually might cost a plastic. You should check. I could be wrong. Okay, it costs a metal.
So next metal I make will either go to that or to filling up the last slot here.
Right.
But either way, I've got plenty of ore.
Yeah.
So, in
So
fact,
now would be a good
let
time
me
to-
deprioritize that.
Double time it again.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
let time pass. So remember, your power collectors also ran kind of low in that last day.
Oh, that's true.
This game is better when you have someone to play Clippy,
Yeah,
stare at your base and remind you of what's going to go wrong in an hour.
that's true. Yes. Oh, yeah. So we ran out of plastic, so that's why I haven't built my meat
Yep.
maker.
I guess in the end, I rarely feel like I'm losing because of the game. I usually feel like it was my fault.
Yeah.
And once you failed, in my case, 8 colonies, eventually you realize, oh, no, I can avert all of these problems by not being dumb. I think my current winner is Unsinkable 3.
Unsinkable 3.
Unsinkable 3.
Oh yeah.
Unsinkable 3 is a rock-solid colony with
I think
nothing wrong.
I love numbered unsinkables.
It's one of my favorite things.
I think actually that's in Orion Trail. I think the name of your ship is like the Indestructible 2 or something
Sure.
like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
was it a Naked Gun joke, I think, where they had the boat Unsinkable 2?
Yeah. I think maybe
I think that's where I stole that.
Okay, here comes. Is that our metal? comes our metal.
If you see the metal machine going up and down, it's making metal, and yes, that was in fact
But we're still short to plastic.
But you did build a plastic maker, and they're both
And
going.
they're both going.
And they're both loaded with starch, so you were going to have plastic coming out pretty soon. So your medical supplies are able to happen. You don't need spares that much yet, although that's going to be in the near future.
So I'll probably do this, and then I'll go.
I think a power collector is probably a wise investment in the near future because you're actually running close to low.
But I'm not filling them up before nightfall, so I don't need another collector. What I need is another.
Another panel first, yeah.
Panel.
And the big panels are 7,
Yeah,
but totally worth it.
Big panels. So maybe we build a storage, and then save up for
A big panel, and then that panel will propel you forward. I think
Okay, this is about to.
Yeah, we'll probably get that up and running, and then
Probably
we
quick.
might not have enough time, to do anything else.
Well, now that is guaranteed to go, I'll just build a smaller
Yeah,
storage.
you don't need a large one for storage yet.
So I'll be storing food and other stuff. So I'll stick it in
Putting
there.
storage next to food is a good idea. Yeah, food is not one of those buildings where extra links cause it to be less effective,
Yeah.
and so it makes a nice central node.
So let's just have this only building spares for
Yes,
now.
I would literally just make a spares workshop and then let it rest.
And that costs 1 metal.
A trading ship has landed.
Oh, whoa! What do you offer? Metal.
So he's got metal, and so check this guy. He's also got 2 different kinds of robots for sale, and the patent to make constructor bots, which is useless to you right now.
Because 100. I don't have much to trade here at all.
Yet. But if you build up your biologists, for example, and then build up your farm pads, you might be able to get enough extra food to do that. And so in this case, what I might do is go to the colony thing, crank it so that I only accept biologists, let 1 drop show up, build an extra bed or 2, and then build some more pads. And then wait, and then run my place at a food surplus, which works extra well with that storage you just made, stockpile a ton of food, and then you can start trading for whatever you want. Because you'll have this basically constant income that you can give to the traders. And then the game becomes like, it starts to feel like you're much more a part of an interconnected economy because
So we allow colonists,
people
but we're specifically.
if you just put up on biologist, eventually it will take everything else down.
I only want biologists.
Yep, they make for food.
And a little bit of worker.
A little bit of work. You should probably do some more beds too, because I don't think you have enough for your whole colony to sleep right now.
Well, they can share beds. That'll add to their entertainment.
Mechanic not yet implemented. You can hold shift to do a couple of those, which I'd recommend. I'm not sure if there's a reason that we need to pick that spot and that we can't just hit next bed when it's got the ring snap, but I do like that for places like there's a leisure dome you can make that has the treadmill and TVs, and you can totally put different things in different places.
Nice.
And the game has just a little sprinkling of like Sims style design in it, which I actually really like. Like it's elegantly tucked in a place that doesn't get in the way of other mechanics.
Okay, so it looks like they can build this, and they're going to build that, and so then I'll have storage.
Nice, and then you can that will give you a place to keep extra food. And so when you get a drop of biologists, which you should keep your eyes in the starport because it might happen invisibly. Actually, if you
that's the metal that we have left.
if you click anywhere just to deselect stuff and then go to the landing pad, the landing permissions menu, you can check. So yeah, you haven't got anybody yet, so you can actually see your current population here. I don't know if there's a better place to do it.
Yeah, there's the graph, but the graph's really hard to read.
Yeah, so again, like it's not ideal, but for whatever reason, this winds up being a very effective way to check your current population count.
Okay.
So when you get some more biologists, you should probably build another like a pad or 2 each, maybe even fill that room out, and then just like sit on the base and do very little. Because once you've got spares and medical supplies being made, and food and oxygen, and you can treat people who get sick, I think that's like legitimate self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
Like that's a base that you can at some level just let run for a while.
Oh, this thing's busted.
Yeah, so you don't have enough biologists right now, so that thing is not getting maintained. Fun fact, you can change it from chicken to beef to pork.
What?
Yep. If you click on that thing,
Is
there's a
it
little
is it
selector.
relevant?
Yes, they'll make different. If you make 3 synthesizers and have them all make different kinds of meat, you'll get better diversity of food, which does a better job of maintaining the nutrition levels of your colonists.
That's crazy.
They'll make space burgers or space bacon.
Power storage is low, so we're gonna need another.
Yeah,
so,
I think a power collector is next.
a power generator.
Yeah, panel, so you can fill up your collector, maybe even both.
Trading ship. Bunch of ore.
Yeah.
Not as expensive as metal.
Nope. You do have to process it. Yeah, backseat driver is kicking up in 15. They're giving you a heads up.
All right.
So we are now at 45, so maybe we should.
Okay, but this game is so fun.
Right?
It's so.
It's the right kind of fun.
I mean, gross.
Where you forget how much time you spent, which is my
Yes.
favorite kind of fun. So I would save now. You can
Save.
escape, and yeah, you can. You can't actually name your saves, but it gives your saves names.
Oh, I know. It's so annoying.
Which is
Save,
like, save one. I'm like, really, guy? Oh shit, you're out of power.
Okay.
Oops.
How close are we to? Wait, we might be watching a. Death is always the best way.
no.
Okay, so
Oh,
what was that?
this is
Where was that emergency button?
It's too late. You don't have any power to distribute.
That's true.
There's just nothing. Hit double plus. Hope for the best.
Oh, if we die, we it's a tradition for us to die. In these games.
Man, I would also go to
It
landing
is.
permissions and just watch the counts and see if you start losing people.
Oh wait, that's
It's
not, I
a
keep
menu.
thinking I should click on that. Because it's the same
Yeah,
icon.
Taylor's right. I'm glad we saved exactly before we ran out of power.
I feel like we've got.
Did you get? You might see. Like I said, if you're
Did I
not
get a
watching,
colony ship?
sometimes they'll just show up and drop a person off, and there's like no warnings.
Okay, so we definitely need a new solar panel.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
So the people aren't dead yet. Actually, if you double tap speed, I think you're gonna make it through this one.
Yeah.
They just kicked back off, and the power's coming back to a couple of things, and there's oxygen.
We're good.
I think
everything's
this time
fine.
you will not make it through the next day without another panel.
Yeah. So
And maybe
okay.
even a collector. Now is a great time to actually save because we can get out of this one, and then we should probably stop before we do this for 2 more hours and forget to go make video games.
Oh, but I don't want to play. Okay.
Right?
I'm just gonna do one more thing, and that is.
Just one more turn.
So the question is, should I build a smaller one because
No.
I'll be able to get it done faster?
No.
Or just do this? Well, the thing is, if I'm going to die next night,
Maybe this might actually be a case for I've built windmills in this scenario. I don't like them. I don't like relying on them, but they might run during the night. They might fill you up during the day. They're very loosey
I wonder how
goosey about
expensive
whether or
they
not the big ones are only 4. And they scale.
so I can just build one if I wanted to. Just one.
Could if you want.
I've got
2's not dumb if you really need to get it done today. Nothing like the extra finicky. Do I want it here or do I want it over here? I guess it could go over there, but then it could be
So
connected.
okay, so here's something though. We could power down this stuff we don't need right now.
Correct, and
Right.
you could use that to generate more stuff during the day. So now you're in the micro of the game.
Yeah.
Is when you are in times of crisis, you can selectively choose to do more work to try and not let yourself get into a bad scenario. Like you could even turn off your mine because you've got 7 ore and you just traded for a bunch
Oh,
more, and the
that's
mine
true.
consumes power.
So yeah, so I could. Okay, I'm gonna plan to have a big,
Nice big panel over there when
nice
it's ready.
panel. And then
Drac,
I'm
this
gonna-
does not simulate in the background. I think you actually have to be playing the game for it to go, and it doesn't do offline simulation of any sort.
Okay, so now I think I might be able to survive the next night because I'm using less power.
It is 12:50.
Okay, fine.
Listen,
Fine.
I'm having a lot of fun too. Alas, I must channel my parents and say we're out of time for video
I'm talking
games. We
about
have to
what
get
we're.
back to
Okay,
work.
so but my next plan. So my plan is all of these things are turned off. I'll probably survive the next night, which will give me time to
Probably.
process. Because the only priority thing I've got right now is this room that's got the metal
You've
stuff
got
in
enough
it.
ore that you can make enough
It's-
metal to
they're all
make the next panel, to
loaded
fill
with
up the
ore.
power collectors to survive the next night, and now you're low on food.
What's
Welcome to the
going
game.
on?
You let more people in,
I did.
and you didn't build. Well,
I sold a bunch of vegetables.
right, because we had extra then.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, we also turned off the power to the food thing. When you lose
Oh.
power, like that's it's terrible, but not for obvious reasons. Because
Yeah.
everything is now slowed, and so if you're relying on a certain rate of food, it's going to take time to get back up again. Turcon is suggesting we kill the lander. Ooh, tough.
You guys have got a big meeting happening at my conference room next door.
We're already we're
But we're
closing.
wrapping up anyway. So that was that game. So Planetbase. Thank you, Brian, for teaching me about how to play that game better than I
It's,
was.
It's a blast eventually.
So thanks for being here, everybody else, and
thank you.
yeah, we will of course see you tomorrow. Not quite sure what we're playing tomorrow. I could check out Tales from the Borderlands just because the 5th episode comes out tomorrow.
I didn't play any of them, and if I were to play any of them, I might play all of them. So I might not be here for that one, but we'll see.
I've also got a bunch of just indie games lying around
Yeah.
here, so maybe we'll just grab one of those. Maybe,
There are
maybe we'll
always
play
more.
Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time or something.
That one's fun. It's very stressful.
Well, that's what we like apparently. So,
It's a different kind of stressful.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, everybody, and we are going to do our official awkward sign off.
Thank you.
So when last we left my planet base, it was in trouble. I think we'd been through one night where it ran out of power for a really long time and nearly cost everyone their oxygen. And so we slowed it down. So, okay, we're slowed down. So we're in the process of trying to build another solar collector. And we've shut down anything that's non-essential. And so now what we're trying to do is see if we can get enough. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got 1 metal, but a bunch of ore. And so the most important, so we need 7 metal, I believe, to build this. Yeah, 6 more, we've already got 1. So we've got, oh, and it's already getting dark. Oh wait, is it getting dark or is it just getting light? Is it evening? It can't be evening. How could it be evening? Oh, that's just crap. Did it take me all day to hem and haw over whether I was going to build because I remember like Brian was telling me that I needed to quit the game, and I was like, no, let me do this, let me do that, let me do that. Did that seriously take an entire planet-based day for me to do that? And now it's nighttime and all my people are going to die? I hope not. I'm certainly going to shut down the power to this. Do we have enough food to get people by? Maybe. Maybe we should maintain food production. Folks are sleeping. Kind of want to work them all night on this stuff. Well, if nobody's going to be working here anyway, let's not have it draw power. Oh, what's this? What's this? It's colonist. Did I ask for colonists? I didn't mean to ask for colonists. Hold on, I don't want any more biologists. Oh wait, no, yeah, because we were going to be building up our food production, but then we realized that power was more important. So, all right, so nobody's going to be working tonight. So I might as well just fast forward through this and just hope that with things turned off. Oh, of course there's a sandstorm. Why wouldn't there be a sandstorm? Luckily everybody's inside. So actually, you know what? This is an excuse for me. Turn off the airlock. Nobody can go outside, and the airlock won't draw power. In the meantime, who is this? I don't have 400 of anything, except unless I want to give up all my medical supplies. Alcohol. No, this guy doesn't have anything I need. I can produce this stuff, so. Thanks, but no thanks, jerk. All right, nobody's going outside, nobody's working. Might as well just fast forward here. So Drac, I'm playing this game because you specifically requested it. And so, you know what? I don't need all of this camera. Hold on, let me come over here and turn. Which one is this? Turn off this one? Yeah. I don't need to block so much of this screen space since I don't have a guest star today. Of course our food stocks are low. Why wouldn't everything be low? So I just hope the sandstorm... Oh, people are working. Oh, good, people are working. Okay, we're almost to the night, and we have only used half our power. So I think we're good. I think I'm actually going to turn this back on so people can start making food again. Night's almost over. We can make 2 more here, 2 more there. So, okay, we can make enough to build that. So interesting that they can still, or Can this guy not pick stuff up when the storage is turned off? Let's turn the storage back on. I don't know what he's doing. It's like he came over to try to drop it in storage, but he couldn't because I had the power off. That's weird. I don't know if maybe they just didn't handle that situation. Okay, it should be almost daytime. Speed things up a bit. Power storage is critical, but the sun's coming up. And we can turn this back on, let people take the metal outside. Once that gets to 7, they'll start building this. Oh, and good, they're repairing this guy. It's already in excellent shape. Okay, keep working on it. So I think we'll get this up today. I don't know how much power it's going to provide today. Okay, just need 2 more. Hey, mon prince, good to see you. All right. 7. Okay, so somebody's going to come out and build this now, right? We got a busted robot. Panning resources none. We just gotta get. Oh, here comes a construction robot. Okay, I still kept most things disabled. All right, let's build up a store of power. How much day do we have left? Oh, almost none. Okay, yeah. So today. We're still. Looks like we've made all of the stuff here we can make anyway. So it's nighttime. Oh, whoa! We filled up more than I thought. Okay. Well, let's keep making food then. Let's keep making food through the night. I think we've got the power for that. Then when we get out, I'll turn everything back on again. Maybe we'll build another collector. Oh, hey, Taylor's here. Yeah, I think the base is actually going to live through this particular crisis. I can't promise it'll live through much more, but I think we're actually going to make it. So let's look at our landing permissions, allow colonists again, and I do think we need to get work done faster. We've already got a medic. 2 engineers. I don't think we need much more than that. I think we do need workers and biologists. Trading ship has landed. What do they have? It's all just food. Grr. Whatever. Wish I could tell how efficiently I was using my biologists. Like, could we afford to build more plant stuff here? So what do we have already? We've got, let's see, okay, so 1, okay, we've got 2 solid food things, we've got 3 starches, medicine, another solid food, another solid, okay, so 4 regular food, 3 starch. So let's add a little bit more here, just because I've got some extra biologists, might as well. Yeah, let's throw in some of these guys. So we don't have them yet. And do we have maize, or is this wheat? This is wheat. So let's add some maize. Right there. Do we want more medicine? I don't know how fast to expect people to make medicine. Let's see, once we actually turn this back on again, how fast it goes. So I think we can afford to turn our whole operation back on again. Still got plenty of spare parts. I don't need to prioritize that. What's going on here? Is this its productivity that's very poor? What's condition? It needs to be repaired. All right. Well, maybe someone will do that at some point. So who's working here? Is he's a biologist. Okay, so biologists work there too. Who is this? Colonist ship. Who did we get? More biologists. Okay, we probably have enough biologists now. Actually, okay, that's not what I needed to do. I needed to do... Let's just get a couple more workers, because we've overdone it with biologists. Let's get a couple more workers, and then we'll shut that off. Let's get them making some more meat. We've got 8 biologists right now, and places for them to work. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 places for them to work. Seems pretty reasonable. Like 1.5 each. I wonder how many each of them can manage. I mean, if each of them can manage 2, maybe I should be, adding 4 more. So right now, what happened? Oh, low on water. This is why you get a water tank. Okay, well, I hadn't decided on anything else to build, so let's build a water tank. Water extractor. Takes 1 metal. Guess what? I've got 1 metal, so we're good. Does this say how many workers we've got? Okay, so we got a couple workers in there. So until that starts filling up regularly, I don't need a second mine. So let's... Somebody bring our piece of metal over there and build that thing? Because they gotta go all the way around the base. I need to add an airlock. So once I've got some more... Where'd that metal go? Oh, did we use it to build the meat thing? Probably did. Alright, well, let's make some more metal, guys. Come on. Okay. We don't want to lose all of our food. I don't think that you actually lose crops this way. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so it looks like we're maxing out these things, so I probably want to build another one just so I can get as much as we can. Colonist ship, probably workers. A worker, well, works. Yeah, go work in the mines. I prefer some folks to work turning that ore into metal. So I think I will deprioritize the mine just for a bit. Oh, what is this? Trader. I can get a bunch of ore. For what do I have to sell? I don't have a lot of great stuff to sell here. You know what? I don't think this is worth it. I can make my own. Okay, looks like our water demands are lower now or something? Interesting. Okay, we're making metal. That's good. I think we'll need 2 because we need one for the connector as well. And then I think the next thing I want to do is add a what am I saying? An airlock on this side. So we can keep expanding this way without people having to drive all the way around the base. Okay, we had plenty of space. That's good. The lab is at... Yes, okay, I get it, guys. I get it. So we're doing a small water extractor, just to patch our needs right now. We'll do a large one later. At some point, we'll probably see what's our oxygen looking like. So generates oxygen for about 30 people. How many people do I have right now? Let's take the speed down a little bit so I can look. So I've got, whoa, workers went way up. Don't need any more of that. So got 10, we got 20 people. So okay, well, I won't need a new oxygen maker for a while. And so I think this water extractor is probably be plenty for the purposes here. So aside from another airlock, what am I going to want to build? Let's up that again. What do I want to build? So okay, so I've got my factory here where I'm making spare parts, and I've actually been making a fair number of them, which requires metal. So some of my metal has been going to that. I've got 9 workers now, so it feels like I could probably up my metal production. So it probably wouldn't be bad if I got another mine out here. I can get the metal production going. I could build a lot more and a lot faster that way. Yeah, probably another power storage. You're right, Taylor. I mean, right now, what I've got here is good enough to manage this space, but if I add much more, yeah, I'll start getting into the danger zone again. So I want to at least add another power storage as I'm going forward. So let's see. What does everything cost? If I add another power storage, if I do another big one, which I probably should, that'll be 4 metal for that. A mine is only 2 metal plus the connector. So for right now, let's just start with an airlock out this side. That'll be useful in general. Actually, okay, I'll probably want to build out that direction at some point because, well, I've got a lot of space over here. Maybe it's okay if I treat that way as a bit of a dead end. I just realized I've got 20 people living here and only 10 beds. Well, let's deal with that real quick. I mean, not everybody needs to be asleep all at once, but that seems polite. Okay, see, I do feel like I would like some space here to be able to go that way if I want to. So I want to put something here. Oops, what am I doing? I want to put something here that isn't a dead end. Ooh, the multi-dome. Now, where does it say something is a dead end? So I know that's a dead end. Is it that T thing? I think that T thing might mean it's a dead end. So I think this is not a dead end. So, okay, so I want to get this over as close to the thing as I can. Doesn't need to be any bigger than that. So let's build that. Then, yeah, see, what time is it? Stuff's already full at night. Okay, so yeah, I'm filling it up in the day, so I think I'm okay over there with power. Maybe I'll put my airlock out this way and have it give it access to a couple of mines. What? Aw, you dumb robot. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I'd love to build to the point where I can build my own robots. Taylor, I'm pretty sure that the icon for the multi-dome looks like a person in a giant hamster wheel because that's what it is. I think it is a giant hamster wheel. Okay, I can buy robots. Carrier bot for only 80? I feel like I should be able to get 80. 10 of that. Producing tons of it, right? Some of that. Making this, it's really valuable. Let's give up 1. Selling a lot here, but I'm also producing a lot of this stuff, so feel okay about it so far. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay, everybody. Load up stuff for the trader. I love how everybody pitches in. Getting our multi-dome. Where are we in the night here? Almost to the end, and we're still just barely going over to the other side. So we got plenty of power. So when do we get my stuff? I want my bot. Okay, let's slow down so we can figure out what goes here. So, hamster wheel, fancy exercise machine that can de-stress by running in place, exercise bar, drinking fountain, video screen, bench. Yeah, we need at least one of these. I don't want to spend the metal on that. Yeah, you need a drinking fountain if you're running in a giant hamster wheel. Decorative plant. Video screen. This is going to be just like that episode of Black Mirror. Like, great. Alright. There's your fun, everybody. Go have fun. I wish I could get power from that. Okay, just one more. One more and I get another robot. Yeah! CR3 carrier bot. Very happy about that. Okay, folks are still producing metal. Let's put in our airlock. So we need one more metal, but we're making it, so we're good. Then I'll be able to add another mine, maybe another processing plant, but at that point we'll definitely want to up our power access. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Miniman, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I missed your comments there. So you can't rotate a building. All the buildings are designed so that it doesn't matter which way you rotate it. In the case of the airlock, it can only have one connection back to the base, and so whenever you place that connection, it orients the airlock so that it's lined up with that connection. But that's the only one that it matters for. All the rest of these, you'll see I can branch off them in any direction, and so they're just little domes. So it's kind of a clever design choice by the people who made this game, to make it so that just rotation just was not an issue. Let's see here. Let's see what. Oh, Miniman's talking about when he was playing the game. He actually lost some significant farm production because he made a massive trade, and basically his entire community stopped what they were doing and just carried like 80 vegetables outside. Might be worthwhile actually to trade some food away or whatever it is that I'm trading. Trade it away every time a trader comes, even if they don't have something I want, so that I can build up credits, so I don't have to do the massive exodus every time. But yeah, the guy that I was playing with before in here, my last session, Brian, he said he had a really similar thing happen to him a lot. That everybody would have to pitch in, and then the whole base just basically shuts down for a little while. Yeah, I think the construction bot, I think anybody can carry supplies. Like, this construction bot can do it, all the workers can do it. I think, the construction bot is special because he can, like the carrier bot only carries things. And so I'm hoping by getting another carrier bot, I can make a lot of the stuff I do more efficient because I won't be pulling away specialists from the carrying. So once I've built up my metal production a little bit more, I think I'll try to drive towards being able to make a robot factory. Because robots seem valuable, but I'm not sure what it takes to make a robot. I mean, I assume that probably those semiconductors are probably part of it. I'm not sure what else it's going to take. So I'll probably end up building the robot facility. I need a control center too. I'll do that last. Okay, I'll do a robot facility. Oh, I don't know. Brian's been warning me about events that the control center can make really better. It's not that expensive. Okay, maybe I'll do a control center next, then work on robots. In the meantime, speed up the game so we can get this sucker done. Hey, somebody come and fix this robot. Okay, well, I appreciate you getting the job done, carrier bot, but I still need an engineer to come out here. Thank you, engineer. Oh, it's nighttime. How we doing? On power? We're full? Okay, good. I think that means ready for a mine. That'll take 3 metal, and we're not far off from that. Oh, who's this? The trader. He can sell me a bunch of ore. He can sell me, what is it? Constructor bot? Oh, patent, so I can make my own. Driller bot? Do I have enough of anything to buy a driller bot? Okay, spares. 232, I don't think I can get up to 232. And I've been using up my medical supplies. I need to get those being made faster. So let's, oh, he's only at 67 credits? Oh, come on, really? Okay, let's just buy a little bit of ore because we can. Get 60 credits and then, oh wait. No, we can't. He's got this giant commission, I forgot. Ugh. 79, huh? All right. So I'll get some credits so that next time around I can more easily trade with the next guy. Let's... I guess we got that in progress. We got people. Now it's nighttime, so that's probably why people aren't working in here. I wish I could have gotten that driller bot, but it's too expensive. What else do I need? Oh yeah, I was saying that I needed more medical supplies. So I think, you know what, I might need to recruit another medic. So let's try to get a second medic in here. So colonists, but instead of workers, let's go with medics. And we have 2 engineers. Probably wouldn't be bad to have another engineer. Just throw in a small chance of that happening. Okay, so we're welcoming more colonists. And we're building that. And okay, Yeah, they're working on making new medical supplies. That's good. But yeah, our biologists with the medicinal plants are outpacing the medical supplies here. So let's add another drug lab. What is this going to cost? Okay, just plastic. We're good with plastic. Plastic is cheap. I gotta sit down on the floor again because it makes my wrist ache to hold my hand in this position. I'm playing on a coffee table at work, and so it's kind of rough on. It's a bad angle for my wrist. Like I took off. We have 0 metal right now. Oh yeah, because the metal we had was for that. So making more. I think we need 3 to get that going. We're out of plastic. Colonists, I think. Yep. Who do we have? Oh, of course we have 2 engineers because that's the 20% chance that I asked for. Okay, well, grr. I want medics, you idiots. Okay, so with engineers, so what can engineers work on? Is it just like this, is it just factory stuff and repairing robots? I'm really not sure what it is. Okay, I get down this far now by the end of the night, so feels like I'm gonna want some more power capacity. Pretty soon. So I wanted a command center and then robotic stuff, but I'll also need to worry about power capacity. See, 1 more metal. Come on, guys. Connections have been built to nothing. All right, we got 2 metal. Finish that sucker up. Once they've got that going, I'll probably kick in another storage, and then a command center. Okay, get that sucker up and running. Though really, we are already outpacing our. Yeah. I might have made the wrong call here because I think we're already outpacing our metal production with our ore production. So making more ore probably was not going to be all that valuable. But we're already getting plenty of plastic. I feel like I could make another one of these little production facilities. And, oh, we already have 2 more metal too. I could make another one of these production facilities and just fill it with metal refiners. So where's production? Processing plant, that's what it's called. So do I want to go with a larger one this time or just another small one? Just don't want to just do, I mean, with power at a premium, I think maybe we just want to go small again. I don't know what we're going to need from those robots. What do you guys think? Large or small? And I could practically afford to build the small one right now. Let's see here. Oh, you guys are talking about TV right now, about Arrow and stuff. Did you guys see the most recent Flash? Because that was okay. So the pseudoscience in the Flash is like, it's pretty ridiculous, right? I mean, just always ridiculous. That's sort of like part of the charm of the show almost, is it just have ridiculous science that has no bearing whatsoever on reality. But they probably did some of the most ridiculous science I have ever seen in the last episode. There was one point where Cisco said, instead of tracking his infrared heat signature, I'm tracking his UV cold signature. And I was like, because we all know that as something becomes colder, it gives off higher energy radiation, right? Because that's how science works. I was listening to that, I was just like, that was somebody just basically assuming that the audience knew zero about science and just that would just sound good. But it was ridiculous, and it was ridiculous to the point of just kind of being hilarious. Who is this? Trading ship. What do you have? What do you have? Ooh, bunch of metal. What is this? Massive storage patent. I don't need that yet. I would love to get some metal, though. How much would it cost to get all your metal? Not your plastic, your metal. Okay, so I've got more spares than I need right now, which I'm making out of metal. That's stupid to trade that for that. I'm making plenty of this. It gets me halfway there. Gets me part of the way. And then got enough credits to fill in the rest. Oh my gosh! We're good? We're good. All right, that's gonna give me some more metal. It means I'll be able to get this sucker done pretty fast, and then even jump ahead to building another power storage. So that'll be good. Once I've got that going, we're ready to drop in a command center and then work on my industry here. What was the other thing in Flash that was just amazing? Captain Cold goes into a room guarded by lasers, and there's like lasers crisscrossing the hallway he's gonna walk down. So he takes his cold gun and he shoots the lasers with it, and he freezes the lasers into ice, and he just walks through the frozen lasers and breaks them. And I'm like, you just froze photons into matter? Holy crap! Turning photons into matter like breaks all. Oh my gosh! If you can do that, you can do anything. I think at that point you can do faster than light travel, and just, I mean, like the whole, like all of physics are your oyster at that point. If you can congeal photons into what? I don't even know what they would be. Are they electrons now? Just frozen packs? I don't know what that is. I don't know what happened. But he froze lasers, and it was just off the rails at that point. I'm just like, I mean, there's got to be a lot of geeky people in that set, right? Like I look at that, and I'm like, I look at the people around me at my office. We make entertainment for a living, and everybody here knows better than that. Nobody here thinks that you can freeze a laser. The movie set, the TV set where that was made, there had to be people on that TV set that knew that that was ridiculous. And I'm just wondering, like, is it just like a contempt thing? They're just like, oh, well, the audience, whoa, whatever. Audience is a bunch of dumbasses. It must be something like that. I just can't imagine having that attitude, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, the work that we do, it's all founded on the idea that our audience is highly intelligent and knows what they're talking about, and that when we bend reality, we bend it consciously in ways that clearly benefit gameplay, because if we lose that sense of verisimilitude, or at least if we compromise it to some degree, there has to be there has to be a reason for it. We can't just sort of do it arbitrarily. So anyway, there's that. Let's put that down here. Power storage is critical, but it's daytime, so who cares? So we're gonna build that. Already in the process of building that. Drac, that's an interesting explanation that I won't repeat. Who needs to be sued, right? Are you having fun, buddy? Can I click on the guy? He has become a treadmill. Okay, so obviously having the screen behind him was extremely clever. I have no idea if anyone's getting any benefit from this. I don't know if it matters if anyone gets benefit from that screen. I feel like somebody should be able to watch it though. So there's a bench. And here's a fake plant. I care about my people. Who are you? Colonist ship. What do we have? 2 medics. Okay, we are done with colonists. Done with colonists. What do we have now? We got 12 of these with 17 is 26. Okay, 4 more, and we're gonna outstay. Like we have too many people for our oxygen, so we don't want to go much further than this. So I just need 1 more plastic here, which I'm sure somebody has access to. Oh, but I'm using plastic on this, and so that's just wasting everyone's time. This needs 3 more metal, but I think 5, 6. Okay, we just need to produce some more. Oh, are you sick? Oh. So now I think we're probably producing medical supplies at a faster rate. So I think we can probably go in here and add some more medical plants. Because I just want to keep spending plastic in other places and preventing my things from getting built. That's my goal. We've got a lot of spare parts. We've got all the spare parts we need. Actually, let's shut that down. We don't need any more. Let's quit spending our metal on that. Spend our metal building big, giant, pretty things. That's what metal is for. All right, speed things up. Let's get to building. Come on. This needs 1 more metal, right? No more metal, just 1 more plastic. Sandstorm. This is why. Okay, everybody inside, turn that sucker off. Turn that sucker off. And nobody, everybody, let's go inside. Go inside. Anybody in here? Nope. Okay, you'll be my last person inside. What's going on over here? Nobody? Where are you going? Okay, everybody's inside this one. We're turning this one off. Hey, you. Where are you going? Go somewhere different. Oh, he can't get anywhere anyway. Where's he trying to go? Is he trying to work over here? When he gets closer to an airlock, I guess I'll turn that airlock on. I mean, he can't make it anywhere anyway, right? He's just freaking Mark Watney's over here taking a stroll in the sandstorm. He seems okay, but is it just sort of a random thing when... Oh, his health is just slowly dropping while he's outside. So eventually he'll get to the point where he's injured, I guess. Nobody likes my bench? Oh, he's just gonna stand there. Okay, whatever. And what are you doing out here? Where are you going? You guys are dumb. All right, let's turn this on. Come inside, come inside. I don't know why you're going those. Okay, sandstorm's over anyway, right? All right, I think sandstorm's basically over. So let's turn these suckers back on again. And we made a bunch of metal, so let's go build our stuff. Build stuff. And you know what? I think we might benefit from having multiple beds. All right, more power collection during the day. And, oh, come on. One piece of plastic. That's all we need. Who's this? Trader? Must be a trader. Oh, he's selling medical supplies. Do I want to sell him something else? I don't feel like I've got much to spare here. Okay, seriously. I got one thing to build. What's up with you guys? I got 5 plastics. I haven't even built that bed yet. Are the plastics hiding somewhere? Do you guys not know where to get them? There you go. Okay, you can do the bed. How about you do this thing? Power storage is low. Near the end of the night, though, and we should be filling these up. If we don't, then of course we'll build another solar panel. Yeah. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. Looks like we did this right on time, though. I wonder if my power creation was dulled during the sandstorm. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So I don't think I actually have a power production problem. It's just the sandstorm screwed me up. Okay, this is ready to go. And we're gonna at least double our metal production capacity here. All right. So those 2 were not quite enough to stay ahead of 1 mine. So I want to at least get 3 here. No, maybe I'll just use all 4 of my. Well, what are the chances I'll get everybody working on these at the same time? Probably pretty slim. Let's just leave it there. I got 3, and then the next thing I want is a command center so I can more easily deal with things like that sandstorm. And then I'll work on production capacity. So I'm probably going to want to connect these up and put any robot building stuff around here that I need. And so I'll probably stick my command center on this side over here, maybe next to the recreation room, so that whoever's in charge at the command center can just go and play whenever they want, because it's one of the perks of being in charge. Yeah, Miniman, part of me just kind of wants to try a wind-powered place, just because, Brian, when he was here yesterday, he was so adamantly against wind. He's like, solar is the predictable, consistent one, the only one that matters. I almost want to try one just to see if I can make wind work. How much more wind capacity would I need to build up in order to make it work? Okay, so I've already got 3 metal ready to go. Let's see what it takes to build a command center. Control center, sorry. So I doubt I need a particularly big one right now. I think I should be good here. Okay, so it looks like I'm starting to drain my plastic a little bit. So maybe we'll up our starch production in here and maybe add a couple of plastic making things. So starch production. Let's see, where are you? What do I do? Okay, click on this. That's right. So I think I've got one of everything already. Fast production, high maintenance. taters, Precious? Do some taters. And what was this one? This one was wheat. Slow production, low maintenance. High production, high maintenance. And whatever I put next will be my last thing. So I'll save that, because eventually I want another biodome, I guess, but for now I'll save one for that. And then, oh yeah, let me add a plastic thing in here too. Well, actually, right now it's starch production that seems to be my limiting factor. Let's, do I need, I'm not showing these things, yeah, okay, you know what, I am gonna add one more starch production thing here. Something low maintenance. All right, so that's it for that biodome. Yeah, so plastics are my limiting thing now. So I wonder, see, workers, I don't think workers can maintain, I think only biologists can maintain this. So there's kind of no point in me trying to prioritize this, because it's basically the only thing biologists are doing. So, okay, what I probably, in an ideal world, I would have a biodome devoted to starch production and a biodome devoted to food production, so that I could say which one of them I want produced more. I can prioritize one and get some focus going, but I think that's not, it'd be hard to get there from here. I think I would just need to start what I would need to have done probably is make a small one initially, instead of this big one, make a small one, and, because I don't think I can, yeah, I can't prioritize individual items. Let's see, I'm gonna need to catch up with the chat here. Oh, Jazzhole points out that sandstorms are the main reason why you want wind, because if you have a sandstorm all day, that can really mess with your power production. Let's kind of try to get ahead of our production here. Trade. So yeah, so I can see that basically maybe wanting to build one windmill, you know, so I'm not completely strapped for power if a sandstorm hits. Like, I'm getting at least some going into the batteries, so I'm less likely to be just completely annihilated by it. But I should base my entire economy on it, my own entire power economy on it. So maybe I'll do that in just a minute. Let's see. What is this waiting on? It's one plastic. So I think the windmill is just all metal. So I think I can probably add. I should probably add one. I've got enough metal to do a big one. Let's do that. Uh-oh. 2 of my bots just died on me. So I really should build that bot facility pretty soon. So let's get that command center up and running and see what I need to do to build a bot facility. Come on, we got some plastic now. Let's go. It's the only thing that needs plastic. Oh wait, no, it's not. These need plastic. Always screwing myself over with stuff like that. Let's see here. Okay, well that went up really fast. How about getting some plastic over here, idiots? Come on. Bring me plastic. What is wrong with you? If you don't have it, make it. There you go. You're making plastic. Nice work. Okay, so we're making 2. So I can probably afford to... Oh, this is just metal anyway, so... Just throw one more plastic maker in there. So yeah, so eventually I'll need another biodome. I'll probably put it over here. Robot thing over here. Yay, here comes my plastic. So yeah, so I'm short a construction bot now. Now I need humans to come out here and build stuff. Sun's going down, full batteries, makes me happy. Do I need engineers to build things when I don't have a robot? What? Good thing I built up my spares. I think someone should fix this right away. That's what I think. Let's see, what do we have? Food? I think I'm doing okay on food. Yep. Yes, please fix my power collector. So I've got this now. No idea what to do with it. Let's see here. This is... Okay, security console. Okay, so I've never had intruders. I don't even know if... Do intruders ever even happen on this challenge level, on this particular planet? Drax says that we need more beer. And I'm sure we're going to get there eventually. I've got... I think I've got a little bit more of a... a totalitarian focus on production rather than recreation. Radio console, monitor radio antenna from here. Telescope from here. Store guns. I guess, you know what, we'll go with this and this. Well, these guys don't need to sit right next to each other. See what happens with that. I don't really know what they're for. All right, daytime, we didn't die. Nice work, everybody. So our windsock speed is doing okay. So the next thing I was going to build, because this is gonna take a couple metal. So okay, so I don't really have the where until that's built. I'll hold off on getting the robot place going. Taylor is coming up with slogans for my totalitarian regime. Radio console has been built. I wonder what that allows me to do. Let's see here. Grid. Okay, water I'm doing okay on. Power I've got a surplus. Oxygen, barely. Landing permissions, has anything changed there? Security controls. Alcohol, stay indoors. Fight enemies by any means necessary. Manufacturing limits. Oh, interesting. Okay. So rather than turning off my spare manufacturing thing, I can just say a number that I think we should have. So let's say I want to keep 15 around. And I see no reason to hold that back. Then I can turn this on. Okay, so we've run out of medical supplies. Hey, guys, this is important. Make medical supplies. This is just waiting for an engineer, I think. So since I need workers to keep that place, oh, this was the telescope. Is that for like tracking incoming meteors or something? I don't know. So I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go open up the colonist permissions, and I'm gonna specifically, I've got enough medics. How did I end up with 5 medics? That's too many medics, and I have no excuse. There's no excuse for these guys to not be making medical supplies all the freaking time. If I've got 5 medics, where did I get 5? Did a bunch of guys just sneak in while I wasn't paying attention? So I guess like I get like 26 people now. So okay, well I just want workers now. I want workers so I can fill those roles and still keep my production up. But I really need to seriously consider getting another oxygen production thing going. Okay, so I've got tons of ore now. Let's just get people out of there. That's just silly. What is this? Trading ship. Hey, you. So what does this guy have? Bots? Carrier bot, constructor bot. What do I have to sell? Medical supplies 25. I can make my own. Allegedly. I like the idea of having kind of the only thing. I don't know if I need this stuff. It's, you know, I think I'll just sell things for, oh, nope, sell things for credits. Wait, that's too much. But no. I am low on plastic. There we go. Let's do that. Everybody drop everything. Oh, I've actually got a guy in here. Who is he? Doesn't say. These guys are making medical supplies right now, right? No? I thought I saw them doing this. Because we're out of plastic. Oh. That costs plastic. Well, I've got plenty of starch. Let's make some plastic. Well, let's get rid of the trader ship first. Make some plastic. So let's, oxygen generator takes 2. So let's wait until we've at least made, yeah, I know we have. Okay, you good, you're making plastic. So I feel almost like I should make a switch here. I should recycle is like basically put all the metal ones in here, all the plastic ones in there. Let's let these guys finish this plastic first. I know we have. Well, that's probably how we got a shortage of plastic. We probably had just so many medics working all the time, turning everything into medical. No, that's not possible, because then we would have some freaking medical supplies. All right. So while you're working on this, so I guess I'll make this my plastic place. So let's recycle that. Yes. And let's build one here. Let's just build another one here. Let's build 2 there. Let's let him finish this job. Let's build bioplastic one here. You finish making your metal. Then I'll be able to actually direct my guys to make particular things. Okay, we'll keep making medical supplies then. You done yet? All right, let's speed things up. Get it done. I don't know what happens if I interrupt it, but I just assume I lose something from it. Okay, so let's recycle that now. Yes. And then let's just build another plastic thing there. And let's... Actually, what happened? I'll get metal. Yeah, let's let you finish this job real quick. You actually get 2 starches in there. I wonder if I've gotten any colonists while well, oops, sorry, while I wasn't paying attention. I didn't mean to turn that off. What's this? Colonist ship, okay. What are we getting out of landing permissions now? 11 workers. Or is this a 12? 12. Okay, done. Still got enough oxygen, just barely. Finished? Right, recycle that, yes. And now we have control over our industry. I have seized the organs of production. So right now I'm saying that everything is equally important. But later on, if I need to focus everybody on plastic or everybody on metal, I can. Okay, so if we get any more colonists, we'll need more oxygen. That's something we'll need to worry about. But first, let's build our robot thing, and then we'll worry about more oxygen. So, robot thing. Robot thing! I don't need a big robot thing, right? Maybe I need a big robot thing? I mean, I've got the stuff I need. This is for maintaining and manufacturing, right? This is a little colony. Let's just make it little. There we go. That's great. Okay, looks like our medical supplies are up and running again, just barely. After we get this, I'll probably want, okay, I'll probably want more oxygen and water, and then we'll do another biodome. I have not looked at the chat for a while. Hold on. Drax says he's waiting for a bot to short out and cause a fire while it's working. But yeah, I think the difference between a carrier bot and a constructor bot is the constructor bot is more expensive and it can both carry and construct, whereas the carrier bot can only carry. Oh, who is this? Hey there. Selling medical supplies. Do I have everything I want to sell back to him? Let's see. Selling a bunch of my food. So I think I've got the medical supply thing covered. Oops. I can't see the value while I'm clicking. Just store up money for later. All right. Oh, people are sleepy. Yeah, they gotta walk a long way to get over here. Probably wouldn't be bad to have a third airlock around this area. Maybe coming off of here. Maybe another mine out there at some point. How much we got left here? Nothing, we just need constructor type people to come out. I wonder if they're gonna build this one first because the other ones would cut off access to it. Oh, right now we're just loading up the trader. It would be clever if they could sort of plan ahead. I wonder if they have a way to get to a place they can't normally get to if they absolutely have to do it. Out comes an engineer. This one first. This one first. Yes. I think they're smart. I think they actually, if there's something they couldn't get to if they finished other projects, they do the one that they can get to, that they couldn't get to first. I think. At least that would make sense. That seems like a bug that would come up and that somebody would solve. So each engineer just gets tired after they do one job, is that what it is? I mean, doing some routine maintenance. Looks like we're doing pretty well on power. Though once we have this robotics facility up and running, we'll see how what that does to our power. Okay. No. What are we doing? Okay, we're building this stuff. Okay, so this is bot auto repair. Okay, that takes semiconductors, which I'm not building yet, and an engineer can build bots here. Well, let's start with that because we actually can build it, and then let's start making some semiconductors. So we've already got our spare parts thing here. Let's start making semiconductors. Let's worry about guns later. Okay, now that we have a way to make semiconductors. Sandstorm imminent. Okay, so now that I've got a control center, I can do this. Yellow alert. Everybody come inside. Oh, it makes the screen glow all weird. Okay, so now I'm getting probably maximum production out of this guy. Or just high production anyway. Doesn't matter, my batteries are already full. So, well, now that I have the capacity to make semiconductors, let's set up an auto repair station. This guy's looking, he's already making semiconductors. Cool. Let's, what was the other thing? The manufacturing limits. Semiconductors on there? Yeah. So let's make them until we've got, I don't know, 10. Similarly, if we have guns, we only need 5, right? I have no idea how many bots to say we need. I only had 2 to start. Let's stick with 5 for now. So you can just make that until you got enough. And if we're going to be making guns, oh wait, I didn't actually say we'd be making guns. I'm going to say we're making guns. Guns are great. Then should make. There's a thing here that was about like an armory, place to store guns. Okay, right next to that guy's desk. So I don't seem to have any full-time workers over at these stations. Like, I don't know what value they actually have. So, let's see how this goes. Oh, sandstorm's over. No alert. Everybody back on your heads. Trader, selling metal. Got a lot of metal. Selling plastic. Got a lot of plastic. I don't think I need anything they have, but I could sell them. Oh, whatever. There we go. Get some credits out of him for later. Okay, so I've got a telescope console. But does that mean I need to build... Is there a separate telescope item that I need to build? Let's see what we got here. Oh, I've got these consoles, but they don't do anything until I've got this stuff. Okay. That makes sense, right? All right, so I don't know how much power to expect to need once I kick these things in. This is external, right? So let's put it in an exterior sort of place. I could branch off of that. I assume it doesn't have to be connected directly to this guy. I guess it would look neat if it did. That's where I was going to put an extra mine, though, so let's... Yes, I am being completely picky and weird about this. I'll put that there. So build that, and then let's also build the other thing, telescope. Is that considered internal or external? Looks like external. What's this waiting on? Semiconductors. Still building those? Guess they're slow. Speed this up. What time is it? So, Drac, I did trade a credit for a credit, but the reason for it was because the commission that they take, the sort of the profit margin, matches up with the numbers a little bit weird sometimes. So that like I was gonna have to basically have a non-matching trade, and I didn't like that, so I just added one credit to them and one credit to me. So it really meant nothing, but it made the numbers line up, even though that doesn't actually mean it. I didn't gain or lose anything from that. I really did just trade, like, what is it, 14 for 15, effectively. But for some reason, I felt like less of a sucker if the numbers matched up. So I just did it. But yeah, who cares, right? Let's see. So it's 1:18. Holy crap! Last I checked my clock, it was like 12:30, and now it's 1:18. I've been playing a little bit too long. So let's. So what is it? What does this need? Switcher is not being operated from the command center. Ah. But now that one is. So I just need workers to man these full time, I guess. Or is that engineers going to do it full time? Interesting. What? Whoa! Those rocks just went away. Oh, that's crazy. How are you doing those semiconductors, buddy? Oh, slow but steady progress. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so I've still got 10 metal, 18 plastic. I feel like I could go for some more oxygen, a biodome, and some water. I feel like the oxygen and water make a lot of sense to do next. And then the biodome supported by that. So Brian was telling me that centrally located oxygen is a good thing. I don't really have a way to centrally locate it, though. I do have, right over here, I've got one oxygen connected to that side of the base. Maybe I just do an oxygen connected to this side of the base. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll put oxygen here so we can pump a bunch of oxygen into the gym, and everybody can, I don't know what that means. Anyway, no, what am I turning off? What is even? Oh, sorry. Turned off the semiconductor foundry for no reason. Okay, so the thing I'm gonna do right before I leave, set up a large oxygen generator. Last one I'll ever need. Hook it up here. Can I hook it up here? Looks like I can. And then I'll also need to back that up with another water generator. Wait, that's in the exterior stuff, isn't it? There it is. Can I put it somewhere that's not using a spot that some internal thing could use? Let's put it there. Let's build that whole setup. Okay, so that's ready to go. Wow, we were just ready to go on that. Look at these guys go. Oh man, you've already got all this stuff built up for it. Let's turn this off for a second until we've got enough water for it. All right, on. Operating it, yeah, 22%. Really, this is one of those sort of one more turns types of games. I mean, there's no turns in it, but it's like, just like Civilization, you just want to keep going. You just don't. It's like you want to do the next thing. It's just everything you do feels like it sets you up for the next thing. That went by so quick. You know what? I want my other biodome over here. How is it that you guys are still getting enough food? Hold on. Let's fix this. Food. Table. View screen. Water fountain. Plant. There we go. Okay, that place will be nice soon. And then we will build a biodome. You guys want a bar, don't you? Well, we'll do it after the biodome. Enormous biodome. I think, well, you know what? It's aspirational. I connect it to the place where the meds happen. Connect to the place where the food happens. Okay, so now we've got something to aspire to that will probably suck all my power. Right now we still seem to be doing okay, but I'm betting the next thing we want after this is going to be more power. But I will leave this as is. Yes, I'm sure I wish to exit. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This was awesome. I definitely took more time than I expected to, but this was well worth it. I mean, this game is a ton of fun, and more so than I expected it to be, too. When I played the tutorial, they would kind of walk you through everything step by step, and they don't really make you understand what's fun about, you know, balancing the space. You have to really understand what's happening. You have to know, like, how the workers work, how the supplies work, to really understand what's happening at your base. And once you understand it, manipulating it is fun, but understanding it seems to be the key. And so I didn't have as much fun of it when I played it on my own, but with you guys helping me out, and with when Brian was here yesterday and he was helping me out, understanding the game made me like the game a lot more. So yeah, I love this thing. It's awesome, and so I'm glad you were here. I'm glad. Thanks for the help, you guys who helped me figure things out. And yeah, I guess we'll do our awkward sign off. So thank you.